Alrighty then. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day so far today and are ready to play some Minecraft. I know I am. Good morning, everybody. Let me take care of that. Let me take care of this. I'm turning down our breakfast and coffee time a little bit because I absolutely killed it with breakfast this morning. And while I was setting everything up to go live, I ate half my breakfast already. So a little less chatting time this morning, but yeah, for good reason. I made a phenomenal egg and bacon sandwich this morning. It was absolutely gas. But good morning, Jai. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Bunny. Good morning, Demon. Morning, Sparkly. Morning, Veritas. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody got a good night of sleep or a good day if you're in a different time zone. If it is nighttime or early morning for you, I hope you had a good day. And I hope you had a good sleep if it was nighttime for you. Good morning. Good breakfast habits. Exactly. Well, I have these like little like silicone like microwave safe puck things. And you take an egg, one egg, splash of milk, you put that in the microwave for 3 minutes, makes a perfectly cooked like patty to put on an egg sandwich. And I forgot I had them. And then this morning I'm like, I was gonna do a bagel, and I'm like, I made my bagel, and I'm like, you know what? I'd go for some eggs. I'm just gonna figure out. Well, congratulations, Go Time. Should you really be in stream right now? I appreciate the letting me know and congratulations and all that, but should you really be in stream right now? I don't want you getting in trouble. I don't want you getting in trouble. Congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome. But plan for today, we're gonna keep it simple this morning. We watched together. All right. Well, I'm happy to be a distraction. Hi, Reaper. First thing I want to shout out is huge thank you to you guys on the recent YouTube video yesterday. It easily has already it's become my top watch video of the month and my top liked video of like this year. So shout out everybody who's watched the new tutorial video and then blown it up. You guys are the absolute best. I hope it's working for you. For those of you who've built it yet. All of that stuff. I hope it's going well for you guys. What else? What else? What else? What else? I had something else to talk about and I completely spaced on it. Oh no, I can believe. Oh yeah, YouTube. I'm gonna start doing this too because you guys did it yesterday and it also went awesome. YouTube, if you're one of my returning viewers and you're watching this stream back in the future, like the video. Like the video. If you already subscribe and all that stuff and you're watching the VOD back in the future, make sure you hit that like button. And if you are new here, welcome in. I hope you enjoy the VOD and make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Congrats. Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome, Go Time. I wish you a quick day, not a long day. I wish you a quick day and a healthy new little one and all of that stuff. How do I start a technical farm, or my only I just start with an iron farm and then make your own basically make a oh my gosh, a skills tree, a progression tree of like where you want your farms to go. Basically, I make a gigantic list of everything I want to farm, and then I just work my way through it. Upgrading my iron farm this weekend. The format was great, easy to follow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm glad it came out well. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at recording the tutorials. I will also say this: I don't like making videos. You guys know that. However, I've said it like 40 times on streams now, but the support PC got all new RAM, all new USB, all new memory, all new mouse and keyboard. So much nicer editing video on a computer that can handle editing video. I used to do like I loved my Mac Studio. It was great for doing TikToks, but any feature length YouTube video, it would start to struggle. Putting the 400 or $500 into my support PC to beef it up for video editing made a huge difference in editing that YouTube video because everything was seamless and smooth, and it wasn't like buffering. It was I distinctively disliked making a video yesterday more than I normally do. So normally I can't stand video editing. However, that wasn't terrible. Giant boop emote. I wish it did the giant one like in the meld chat. That would be cool. Like on the screen when it pops up, like you do the giant emote. I wonder if I can code that to get that to work. We'll see. Anyways, plan for today is the Kelp farm, and then Warped and Crimson farm, and then if we get there, we'll start decorating the trading hall. Kelp farm should go really quick. They're pretty easy to build. I'm not going to build a super complicated one. It's not going to be a zero tick one. It is going to have a smelter hooked up to it, just a smelter array, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to fill it full of lava and then just let it run, just let it rip. And then once it burns through like a double chest of lava, smelting up everything into cooked kelp, then I'll start using kelp blocks to run the farm. But I watched Steve's video back yesterday of auto crafting the kelp blocks and wrapping it back around. And I'm like, Steve, that is super impressive. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Yes, the emotional support kelp farm. But we do need to tear down the tree farm first. Like, if you guys were here at the end of stream last night, we did a little bit of planning on where it's going to go. Where the tree farm is currently is where the kelp farm is going to go. So we're going to tear down the tree farm, move that, then build the kelp farm. Because where the tree farm is going to go is where the crimson tree farm is going to go, and they need to be right next to each other to use the same beacon. So I probably should add that to the list. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, the first step today, not the kelp farm getting overshadowed again, is can't type. I could do this. I could do this over the shoulder. Here we go. Alt 7. Not like my keyboard's right in the way. Move tree farm. I can't even see it because you did the redstone guide. You did over the shoulder camera and redstone guide at the same time. All right, let's I want to make sure that updated. I might not have been able to update the chunker or the checklist for the day. Did it? All right, move tree farm. All right. What'd you do, redstone guide? I'm gonna put my books over here today. I gotta eat my sandwich. I gotta eat my Sammy. Redstone. Wow, that doesn't. Redstone guide. There's no camera in front of me. Yeah, Chief. Yeah. I've spent many years building my gaming setup. It allows me to seamlessly run 3 streams at one time. And then also do a bunch of fun stuff like this where my viewers can control the camera, add different effects. You can't see it right now, but there's a screen behind me that my subs can control. All of that stuff. Alrighty. You ready for your random redstone guide redeem? The dropper. Just like the dispenser, the dropper is a storage block that ejects items when it's powered, but it never activates them, making it the safest way to move items in a circuit. It's an interesting way to describe a dropper. I feel like if I'm moving items in a circuit, I'm gonna use like a quad hopper setup. I don't know if I would do droppers. Maybe if I was doing like a vertical like dropper collection system. Anyways, yeah, back to the face screen. But yeah, this is the other one right here, Chief. So it allows my subs to control the screen behind me. And it pops up all the fun alerts for new followers and all that good stuff. All right, I am going to throw you... Yeah, like dancing cats. I am going to load up into the world real quick. We're not going to watch a YouTube video this morning because I just want to scarf down my bagel. And then we will get going. So we're just probably gonna hang out in... Oh, of course it's raining. Why wouldn't... It's good morning, ClockCraft. It's got to be raining. Enjoy your lurk. All right. I'm just gonna AFK for now. You know, we'll chill on top of the moss farm. AFK the shulker farm. I did Crazy Eye. I did what day? I did yesterday. We're good on shulkers for a while now. Alright. Chill up here in the rain till I get struck by lightning. I'm gonna throw you guys on this screen, which should have Minecraft like pre-coded onto it. It does. It did not reset breakfast and coffee though. It did not. Have I done the wool? I have. Crumbs on the keyboard? No, everything's taken care of. Food. Oh. That's not a good sign for today. That's not a good sign. because that's going to break this farm again. Maybe we will watch a YouTube video while I eat. Actually, yeah, let's do that instead real quick here. Let me do this, and open up Chrome. Go to YouTube. No AFK for me, I know. All right, I know what video I can make you guys watch. We talked about watching it last night. Let me pull up my recent videos. Pull this up. Wow, that came in on a full volume. Okay. Go here, then here, then here. Do this and do this. Oh, I wonder whose YouTube video this could be. Oh, we might learn something new this morning. What's up, guys? Kinger Ivy here, back with another tutorial. This will be the... All right, I'm going to mute, finish up my bagel. We'll watch this video for a couple minutes, and then if you want to finish the video yourself, you can watch it on my YouTube. It's my most recent one, but I'm going to scarf down breakfast, and then we'll get playing some Minecraft. First video in my weekly Wednesday tutorial series, and we're starting it off with the most important farm in all of Minecraft, which is an iron farm. Now, if you already have my original iron farm tutorial, that farm still works great. And as far as simplicity goes, that farm is way simpler to build than this one. If you want a simpler iron farm, I highly recommend checking out my previous tutorials on them. That farm will net you about 5.5 to 6 stacks of iron an hour. This design behind me here is a new design I whipped up for Season 2 of ClockCraft. This farm is a little bit faster. I've gotten up to 10 stacks an hour without having to stack villages, but it seems to be a little bit random. It'll net anywhere between 6.5 to 7 stacks to 9.5 to 10 stacks an hour, depending on how lucky you are getting with the villagers spawning iron golems. It is a fairly simple farm to build, but it is a little bit more complicated than my super simple one. And I highly recommend, if you are looking to get into Minecraft and looking to get into redstone and farming in general, I highly recommend building iron farms, as in my opinion, they're the most important farm in all of Minecraft because everything starts with an iron farm, including my new tutorial series. I'll be dropping new videos every single Wednesday on the dozens and dozens of different farms that I have built over the years for you guys to use. Now, I always say this with all of my farms, I can't promise you they're the cheapest to build or run the fastest, but if I put a tutorial out on it, it works. So, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you have any issues building the farm, please let me know down in the comments. And if you want help troubleshooting, feel free to join my Discord. Trust me, my community have built many of my farms. You can't break it any worse than any of them have. To build this iron farm, you will need the following items. You will need a good amount of solid building blocks, some half slabs, and some glass. The actual quantities of these will be left up to the player. You will need a minimum of 9 campfires and at least 1 bucket of water. You will also need 20 workstations and 20 villagers. Now, you can use any workstation that you want that is a full block. Stuff like stone cutters or grindstones will not work with this farm. You will need full blocks like cartography tables or looms or blocks like that. You will need a minimum of 1 chest. I recommend 2 for a double chest, and you will need 9 hoppers. Additionally, you can improve the rates of the farm a little bit by getting yourself some coral fans and some lava, and I will show you how to use that at the end. You also might want to have some raw cod on hand or other raw fish to feed the cats to get cats to stop spawning within the farm. Before starting to build the iron farm, you want to first select your space for it. A couple important things to note is on Bedrock Edition, an iron farm is a village in the eyes of Minecraft. What does that mean? If you're going to build the iron farm, you have to build it a minimum of 80 blocks from any villager breeders or villager trading halls or existing villages or your home base. If you have a bed and workstations near this farm when you're first building it, it will cause issues. Once the farm is built and finished, you can have beds and other workstations near it, just not before you build it. Now, the minimum I have gotten away with is 80 blocks. Bedrock themselves or Minecraft themselves recommend a minimum of 120. I've gotten away with 80. I've also done 100, 120. Those are the numbers. Take it at your own risk. Once you have selected your location, you're gonna... I'm unmuted. For those of you who wear headphones and get scared when I randomly unmute. I hit my keyboard. I definitely just screwed something up. Somewhere in my setup, I just broke something. That's gonna be fun to figure out 20 minutes in a stream. All right, yeah, I already finished my breakfast, by the way. Like I said, I scarfed down. I made a really, really good egg sandwich, so there was like not much of it left. Watching on YouTube today, so you can watch on the computer without headphones. Alrighty then. All right, let me get back into ClockCraft here, and hopefully it sticks, and then we will get playing. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just gonna ease it. Am I watching the World Cup game today or tomorrow? Probably not. I'm quite busy pretty much the next 4 days. I don't think I have any time to myself. I've committed to doing one thing or another. The egg in the beard. Do I have egg in my beard? I do. Oh, where is it? There we go. Actually, I think that's coffee dribbles from my mustache. There we go. Did I get it? I got it. All right. Let me get the music going again. And all right, you got... Oh, how's it? Light just on its last legs. I'm going to swap that before we start TikTok because that will be chaos. Hydrate. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I know where those are. Oh, that's the wrong box. Need this one. Put that on. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, I'll do my hydrate. All right. Got my hydrate. By the way, I like fired on all cylinders this morning. I made a really good egg sandwich. This is really good coffee. It's a good way to kick off the day. Have fun at the water park, Shay. Morning, Isaac. All right. Let me bring you guys to the big screen. Should have me. Should have Minecraft audio. Yes, I think so. Probably should back up a little bit so you're not getting the flash to the side. All right. Let's get Tickety Talk going, and then we'll start playing some Minecraft. Deal? We're on, what, 91? 91 episodes? 91. 91st stream. All right. Should be live there. Morning, Chad Statue. All right. Give me 1 second here. Let me just make sure my audio is working. You guys know the drill. It's live studio after all. I can hear music, and I can hear Stashio making noise. That's a good sign. We have audio. All right, close that one out there. All right, let me see here. Got to share video. They moved this. I don't know why they moved this, but they moved it. Go here, go here, go there, go here. Spell my own username. Do that. Do this. Do this. Come back to this screen. You're going to build a kelp farm. Yes, we're building the kelp farm today. Today, the kelp farm will be built. I promise. That's what we're doing this morning. And then paste there. All right. We should be good to go. Any tips to grow TikTok followers? Consistency. Find consistency with posts. That seems to be right now what TikTok's on its big thing on. Like TikTok likes to like generally focus on like some weird thing every once in a while. Consistency with posting. Don't post like every single second of every single day. If you can post at the same time once a week, it'll help you grow. Hi, Danny. Good morning, Miss Danny. Morning. Morning, KN. Thank you for the follow. Time to go to work. Have a good day at work, Barry. Alrighty, let's play some Minecraft. Of course. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Stashio. Can you show off your farms real quick, Wilson? We're going to move one today. And good morning, Jellycat. Alrighty. Let me grab my rockets. Top that off real quick. Hi, Chovy. Thank you, Lucas. I do my best. Let me grab the other ones before I forget where they are. As that would be very on brand, is to just forget that I have both these shulkers out over here. Grab all of that. Put this away and this away. That's backwards. There we go. Have I used the new blocks? The new sulfur blocks? We use the potent sulfur to make elytra launchers at spawn, and then I've already built a sulfur farm for the new blocks. Good morning, Gidget. But yeah, alright, quick rundown of all the farms we have in this area. I'm not going to go to the destination farms, but we have our skulk farm, our ink farm, our sniffer farm, our cactus farm, our bamboo farm. We also have our moss farm, our TNT blasting farm, so cobble, basalt, and concrete. We have our lava farm and our furnace super smelter, or furnace array, whatever you want to call it. We've got our sugarcane farm. We've got the villager breeder, the pumpkin farm, the melon farm. There's 2 farms underneath the villager trading hall. I have a glow ink farm and a slime farm. We have a wheat farm, a wool farm, and a tree farm. We then have a snow farm and an iron farm. We have the BAMF, which stands for our big-ass mob farm. On top of the BAMF, there's a few additional farms. I have all of my potion auto brewers, my 3D crop printer, and my 1 tall and 2 tall flower farms. We've got our chorus fruit farm, our netherwort farm, our honey farm, and then our sulfur farm. A lot, Aiden. And then down here, I'm not going to fly into the pit, but that's where our diamond tunnel bore is for all of our diamonds. Good morning, Ethan. Good morning, Nixie. Good morning, Miss Danny. You got any farms? A couple. They are not, Chandler. They are not. Those won't be until like September, October time. Morning, bands. And then, of course, we have the gold farm off in the distance. What is chorus fruit farm for? Well, Smokey, in case you didn't know, because a lot of people don't know this, chorus fruit can be farmed to make end rods. Hold on. That didn't pop for me. Gamer Wife with the 2 gifted subs. Silverburst and Papa Mullet. Make sure you guys say thank you. So yeah, so end rods, which I absolutely love building with end rods. You can farm these by farming chorus fruit and blaze rods. So when you combine a popped chorus fruit with a blaze rod, it gives you an end rod. So I have a blaze farm in the nether, and then I have my chorus fruit farm here, and that allows me to infinitely farm up. Oh, they're not in here, of course. But more or less infinitely farm end rods, which I love building with. And it's a really, really good recipe, too, because 1 popped chorus fruit and 1 blaze rod gets you 4 end rods. I do, Tommy, but not on this world. How does a wheat farm work? So, Reese, it's not an automatic one. You can do them with waters and dispenser, all that. This is just a big field of wheat. Ethan, thank you for the Guardians pledge. That's a new one. Can we get some W's in chat for Ethan? That was adorable. Did you put your Iron Farm tutorial on YouTube? Yes, I did, Kristen. Came out yesterday. New tutorial for the Iron Farm is on YouTube. Have I been watching the World Cup? I have not been watching the World Cup, but I have been watching all like the recap videos of it. Haven't seen much of the season. Do you? Yeah, Chandler. We're going to be doing another large base project. Last season's base ended up being just shy of 8 million blocks. This season, I'm going for like 5 to 6 million. And the change is I'm going to be building it all entirely in the end dimension. So I'm finishing up Royal Labs, which is just my industrial base. This isn't my main base for the world. This is just where I'm keeping all of my farms. Leo, thank you for the follow. Ethan, thank you very much for the what is that even called? The Guardians Pledge. Thank you, Ethan. W's in chat all the right way round. All right, but plan for today, the Iron Farm is good. I mean, yeah, I would hope so. The new Iron Farm tutorial, it's just this farm. I mean, they look different because this one has a wrap built around it. But if you want a tutorial on how to build this farm, which is keeping me stocked up with all of my iron currently, there is a tutorial already up and running over on my YouTube. This is where pretty much all my iron comes from right now. Does this farm work on Java? It does not, it does not. Bedrock and Java iron farms are fundamentally different. Fundamentally different. Unfortunately, Moss, thank you for follow. But plan for today. Some of you guys have already asked, why are we moving the tree farm? Because we have to build a kelp farm today. It's been on the list for like 2 weeks. It's time to build a kelp farm. Our emotional support kelp farm on the to-do list is being built. Can we breed cats to the iron farm so they don't have to hear the cries of their people? I don't know, Nixie. I've always just usually capped the top and then just waited for 5 and then tamed and then moved it away, then tamed and moved it away, tamed and moved it away, tamed and moved it away. Chase, thank you for the follow. I've never breeded them up to get the thing, but I digress. We got to move the tree farm because we're building the kelp farm. The kelp farm is going here, mostly because the tree farm and the warped and crimson tree farm need to share a haste 2 beacon. And I don't have the space over there, so the tree farm's going over here, and the warped and crimson farm is going over here because they need to share the haste 2 beacon. I didn't want a haste 2 beacon over there and a haste 2 beacon over here. It just didn't make sense. I'd rather have the 2 farms that need the beacon next to each other. So yeah, so we'll start the stream. We're going to tear this out. We're just going to move it over here, and then we'll build our kelp farm over there. And then if we have time on stream today, we'll build our warped and crimson tree farm over here. I'm doing good today, Tan. I'm doing great. Do you have any resource packs? I do a pin video atop my TikTok profile. It goes over all the packs I use in this world. Hi, Luck. How long are you streaming for? I am streaming till 2:30 today, so I got 3.5 hours. Then I'll be live again tonight. So I usually do about 3 to 4 hours in the morning, and then about 4 to 5 hours at night. I saw that sun starting to set, chat. I saw it. I want to sleep. I do not. I want to start fresh in the morning. Meal prep today while lurking. Ooh, what's meal prep? What's the meal prep for the week? Meal prep. Lucas, thank you. Chandler, welcome in. Brooke, welcome in. So, 3.5 hours from now. So this is the time where it is in the US. So that till that says 2:30. And then I will be live again when that says 7:30 later. So I'm going to stream till 2:30. I got to go help family with some stuff. Then I'll come back, and when that says 7:30, I'll go live tonight. Is this your main world? Yes, Chase. This is my main world currently. You kind of like this Minecraft? Man, me too. This Minecraft stuff's kind of cool. And I might get into it a little bit, you know? See how it goes. No problem, Taylor. Dork, thank you for the follow. All right. Let's tear out the tree farm and get it moved over. I think I'll take... Good morning, Miss Stormy. Pool building. Yeah, it's 90 degrees out. It was going to rain today, so I was getting excited. I'm like, it's going to be 90, but it's going to rain, so putting in a new pool for my uncle, it's going to suck, but at least it'll be cool. Yeah, the rain's not going to happen now. So it's just going to be 90 plus degrees of just pure heat and misery. Oh, looking forward to it. How many days played? We are on day 16-ish, 17-ish thousand. We don't know our true day count because when the Minecraft update came out a couple weeks ago, it actually broke the save. So we had to pull the world down and re-upload it back into our server, which reset our day count. So we were at 14,500 and change before the reset. Now we're at 1,800 and change. Is this Bedrock? Yes, it is. How do you get the hat? Hat is in my bio. All right. I'm going to start tearing this thing down. Server, yes. Good morning, Danny. All right. Good morning, Danny. Morning, Stormy. I play in this world with 6 other Minecraft TikTok content creators. I think I'm just going to go... This is going to be a mess to take down, but that's all right. This is going to be an absolute mess to take down. Nice. 2,000 days is great. Seriously need a Minecraft relaxation session? Well, welcome in. Can I pop this by just popping the bottom? No, why would I? That would be way too convenient. Forgot I have this set up so that it doesn't do that. Tanner, thank you for the follow. Jack, thank you for the follow. Jimmy, thank you for the follow. Playing Minecraft too? Nice. Nice. Wait. Is it Danny's birthday today? Melvin and Taylor, thank you for the follow. Ow. Do we have a mod birthday? It is. Alrighty, guys. Can I get a happy birthday for my mod, Miss Danny? Get some happy birthdays for Danny, and a thank you for everything she does for us. Taking care of me and taking care of stream so that I can just goof off and play video games and you guys can enjoy watching it. So, huge happy birthday to Miss Danny, and then a thank you as well. No, John. So I have this set up so that they float. There's blocks underneath, you know, because in case like a creeper or something blows this up, I don't want it to accidentally detonate, which is a downside because now it won't fall down. Which is an issue because now it doesn't fall down. But if I start breaking these, start knocking out these corners, it should. And then go into the middle here. Knock these out. Ow. Can I get it from down here? I can't. That'd be way too convenient. How does this farm work? Well, it's a little hard to show it now, Flash, because I'm in the process of tearing it out. But I use this farm to quickly mine up spruce trees. Spruce trees only grow to 3 different heights. And these are set up so that when I grow the spruce tree up, whichever height it grows to, I can just go up the scaffolding, jump in, then insta-mine out the entire tree. I'm just needing to move this because a different farm is going in this spot now. Why don't I speedrun? Because that doesn't sound fun to me. I very much enjoy taking my time and relaxing and just picking away at projects as I go. I don't think this is going to be so annoying to tear out. You don't TNT blast it. I do not. This is Bedrock Edition. We can't TNT dupe. Actually, I could probably just do this from underneath way easier by just doing this. Yep, that is way easier. We can't TNT dupe on Bedrock, so I do have TNT farms over there, but it's for cobble and basalt and stuff like that, not for wood. This is just for, like, a quick way of gathering wood. You can mine out, you can insta-mine wood on Bedrock Edition using Efficiency 5 and Haste 2, so it's almost instant to mine out an entire spruce tree. The iron farm works nice. Nice tutorial. Thank you, Adam. I'm glad it came out well for you guys. I am glad you guys like the new tutorial. It actually, so I do not like video editing. I don't think I'll ever be like, I absolutely love video editing. I will say, I was talking about it in our Just Chatting part this morning. Upgrading my PC so that it's, like, way better for editing was a huge boost to, like, not hating it. Jeez, and Berserd and Melvin, thank you for the follow. Good morning, Steve. Is this hardcore? It is not, Otis. I actually play in this world with 6 other Minecraft TikTok content creators, one of which is the person in a chat right there, Adult Steverson, another member of the server. And if you guys are looking for another Minecraft creator to check out here on TikTok, he's also over on Twitch. Should definitely check out Steven. Good morning, Steve. How you doing this morning? Why do you choose to play Bedrock instead of Java? Bedrock is what I prefer to play. I have played both versions. And when we started ClockCraft, we started it as a Bedrock SMP because the members at the time, we all preferred a Bedrock edition. So we, you know, played on Bedrock. And then when we started up for Season 2, we decided to stay on Bedrock. So it's just what feels like home. But doing great, working and lurking. I think you're along popular company with the working and lurking. I think you're under with popular company with the working and lurking list. I feel like that's a common thing now. JJ, thank you for the follow. Professional lurkers over here. Bedrock and PC, at least functionally, has simpler multiplayer exploded to Java. Minecraft's Minecraft. I've said it since the beginning. You know, I prefer Bedrock Edition. It's what I grew up playing. It's just the version I'm most comfortable on, even though I'm on PC. I've played many, thank you, Danny. I played many hours of Java back in college. I played on a server with my buddies who only played Java Edition. But when I think of Minecraft, when I want to play, Bedrock feels like home for me. You know, I'd rather all celebrate that we love the game than pick apart its differences, you know? What farm is going here? This is where the Kelp farm is going. Snive, it is a private world. It is an invite-only world. This is where the kelp farm's going to go. The tree farm is getting moved to over there because I want it to go next to where the crimson farm is going to go because they're going to share a beacon. Kyle, thank you for the follow. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome in. Looks like symbols. Java, this is Bedrock Edition. Mostly school, but also laundry. Minecraft in the background while doing laundry is top tier. There is one here. John, thank you for the follow. Train, well, welcome in. Try in or train? I pronounced that right? I hope I pronounced that right. I'm doing good, Jay. How are you? Active lurker. Nice, Cassie. Gotta get that watch time up, you know? The second one. Got it. Well, welcome in. John, thank you again for the follow. Minecraft seems that your corporate job is the best. Hell yeah. I also don't think you're alone in that, because I have a good understanding of what some of my viewers' jobs are, and I do not think you're alone with the corporate lurk and watch. Chappie, thank you for the follow. Cameron, thank you for the epic GG. Can we get some W's in chat for Cameron? I'm doing good, Cassidy. I'm doing great. How are you? W's in chat all the way around for Cameron. Thank you very much. Alright, I need blocks to block this up. There should be nothing left down here. Perfect. Sterling, thank you for the follow. Andrew, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Also a words, Kinger. Also a corporate lurker and watcher and Switch Minecraft player. Balance. That's balance. Alright, give me this for now. Schlazzy, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing great, Chappie. Any recommendations for an efficient fuel farm? Morgan, if you're talking like fuel for smelting, I don't think you can beat a lava farm. I mean, they're a little expensive to set up with cauldrons, but this is a infinite regenerating farm for fuel. You know, when you just take a bucket of lava, throw it into a furnace, that's 100 items. By the time it's done smelting, it's going to refill your cauldron. I am a full believer in using lava as my main smelting thing. I'm doing good, Megio. I was playing your Switch. Maybe we can do a Minecraft stream sometime, like Minecraft on the Switch or Minecraft on mobile, something like that. I did. The tutorial came out yesterday at 6 p.m. I'm going to try to have all farms, all the new tutorials drop at the same time. So that you guys, when I do have video days, which the new schedule is up on my Discord already, pretty much going to be dropping all videos going forward at like 6 p.m. Eastern. That's like going to be the new drop time for videos. Balancing work and playing Minecraft, hell yeah. Thank you, Chappie. The best, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Been watching your lives for a while now. Loving and friendly. Thank you, Meggy Moo. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Alright, that should be all done there. Go from there. When will I do the villager breeder? I probably won't drop a villager breeder tutorial just because mine is a cobbled together mess. It works, but you guys should probably find a better one. Zachary, thank you for the follow. My villager breeder works. It's cobbled together very much. Awesome, Taylor. Well, I'm glad you'll be here. Jackson, thank you for the follow. Jack Stan, not Jackson. Jack Stan, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Marcel, welcome in. Under 8s, thank you for the follow. How do empty buckets exit the furnace? They just, you either have to take them out, or if you have like a hopper underneath, the hopper just picks them up. I do my best with the names. Some of your guys' names are a little hard to get first try, but I try to do my best with them. Good morning, Valentin. JJ, thank you for the follow. Under 8s, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What are we removing? This was my tree farm. It's just a manual, you know, semi-automatic manual one. It doesn't use TNT to harvest, so it uses a haste 2 beacon. And then I have efficiency 5 on my axe to insta-mine out the tree. I'm moving it to over there because I want to put the kelp farm here. And it has to go over there because it's going next to the Crimson and Warp Nylium farm, which is also kind of like a semi-automatic farm. And they both require a Haste 2 beacon. So it made no sense to have a Haste 2 beacon farm over here and then have another Haste 2 beacon farm over there. It's just easier to tear this farm out real quick, move it, and then put them together. Cartier, thank you for the follow. JJ, thank you for the follow. Shauna, thank you for the follow. Are fully auto wood farms possible on Bedrock? Yes, they are. They can be a little complicated and they can be a bit laggy. Xavier, thank you for the follow. If you're looking for wood for crafting, hi Leah. Cater, thank you for the follow. If you're looking for wood for crafting, I recommend a bamboo farm for auto wood. Sir, the whole point of asking for your tutorials is you want the Royal Labs farms. You do not want that beast of a villager breeder. I'm telling you, I am telling you, it is a beast. Daily Dr. Kelp. Well, we're building the kelp farm today, so I figured the kelp meme was good. The villager breeder is a beast. It works on paper, and that's literally all I can promise about that farm. Chris, thank you for the follow. All right, all the stuff I used to build it. And put that in there, that in there. That goes in there, that goes in there. This stuff is just from the farm. That goes in there. I use a bamboo farm for my wood. It's easy. You know, exactly. Like, this farm is just for, like, I need wood quickly. It's not like, I'm gonna AFK it. If I'm AFKing for wood, I'm using this, you know, simple bamboo farm right here, which just, you know, as a stacked tower, all the bamboo falls down into the middle and then is collected. And if I want, I can turn on the auto crafters to craft the bamboo that's just stored up into here into actual plants. Blaze, thank you for the galaxy and the panther paws. Scratched my chat. Can we get some W's in chat for Blaze? Got the galaxy and the panther paws. I haven't seen the panther paws in a while. But yeah, so it's just, you know, when I need planks to work on something, I use bamboo for most of my crafting, but sometimes I don't want to, I forget to AFK that farm. It's currently out of bamboo. I forget to AFK it. So, yeah, that one's on the list of, sometimes it's just easier to have the quick mine set up over here. Oh, I can reach it. I can reach it. Maybe. There we go. Okay, in here. And in there. Break that and this. I see Kinger Live saying, thank you, Blaze. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the galaxy and the panther paws. What farm am I going to drop next? I don't have the next one on the list. So the plan for the tutorial series is the easy farms are going first. So we did the iron farm first, and then I'm going to, like, ramp up the difficulty of the farms because I don't want to drop, like, the complicated farms on you guys right away. I know some of you would like that, but I don't think that's what's best for us. So it'll probably be something like the wool farm, or maybe like how to build a furnace array, or the pumpkin farm, or the melon farm, chorus fruit farm, stuff like that. Kind of scale up the farms as difficulty. I'm not gonna like drop, you know, the snow farm on top of you that requires like a pretty substantial understanding of redstone to get it to work. Or drop, you know, even more complicated farms like the double piston extending farm that uses, you know, blue ice to farm basalt. I'm going to kind of ease them into, you know, the more complicated farms. You know, iron farm's most important farm in Minecraft. Made sense to drop that one first. And then, you know, kind of like IV drip out farms as they get more and more complicated. Like right now, let's go from like iron farm to wool farm, and then I'll drop you guys like the shulker farm and watch you guys go crazy. Gravity, I do have shaders on, actually. I have very subtle shaders on. I don't like shaders that drastically change how the game looks. I like more subtle shaders. So I have a shader on right now that adds a little bit of saturation and brightness to my game to give it that little extra pop, but it doesn't fundamentally change how the game looks. So the snow, like to some people, the snow farm would probably be really easy, but to build this whole thing, it's 3 individual dual dispenser 4-piston things to break the snow golems. It has to run into 8 fully automatic auto crafters that then has to run into a minimum of 3 shulker box loaders if you were to build this thing. And And some of you might not even understand those rules. Some of you probably look at that and go, oh, that's basic redstone. But for people who don't do redstone, which is a good chunk of Minecraft players, this would be complicated to build first. But I teach you how to build an iron farm. Iron farms are really simple. You know, I kind of work you guys in, teach you how to build wool farms. Wool farms are simple. Melon and pumpkin farms, pretty simple. Kind of ease you guys into it. Aiden, thank you for the follow. Boris, thank you for the follow. Fishy Boy, thank you for the follow. Lonnie, have a great day. And good morning, Nox. Good morning, Beatrix. Auto sorter, I probably won't do an auto sorter tutorial just because I don't have my own. All the redstone you see in this world, all of it is mine. The only redstone I use in this entire world that is not my direct design is the auto sorters I use. They are designed by somebody called Silent Whisperer over on YouTube. These are his from like 6, 7, 8 years ago. I've been using them forever. They've been incredibly reliable, so I've never had a reason to do my own. So all the other redstone, all the other farms, that's me. But this little redstone circuit right here that does all my auto sorting, this is done by Silent Whisperer. So I'll send you guys to him. I probably could put the time in. Jason, pretty much any 2x2 tree. I probably could put the time in and design my own auto sorter because I really understand how they work. But also, I don't want to do that because that one works so well. There's not a reason for me to put the time into discovering a new one, you know? I have a 7900X, 4070, Samsung 990, and 2 sticks of DDR5 RAM. That's what I run on my PC. Okay, grab me all of this. Grab me this and this and this. Have you tried the Golem auto sorters? I have. I will never use them. They're terrible. Bulldog, thank you for the follow. We use them on my raid farm currently. The copper golems drive me nuts. They're adorable. They're adorable. I understand why people like them. They're driving me nuts. Because the kelp farm is going to go here, Caden. I don't know if you can see it on the list, but I'm also going to be building a warped and crimson tree farm. That requires a haste 2 beacon to harvest. It did not make any sense for me to have a farm that requires haste 2 in 2 separate places, because the tree farm requires haste 2 as well. So I'm just moving the tree farm to where I'm going to put the crimson farm, so they're right next to each other. And go from there. Good morning, Mel. Do you think it'll be good? So I am not a PC person. I did not build my PC. I know what's in it, but I did not build it. My PC is actually built for me by a company called CLX Gaming. I reached out and worked with them last year. I said, hey, streamer, I do 3 streams at once. I need a PC that can pretty much handle anything and everything I can throw at it. And then they built me my rig. So I can't say I know a lot about PCs. If you're looking to get a PC and you don't necessarily want to build it, but you don't necessarily want to go with pre-built, I highly recommend working with CLX. You're going to pay a little bit more, but they take very good care of you. Hi, Cam. Hi, Kaden. Zodi, thank you for the follow. Seth, thank you for the follow. Good morning, Miss Mel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Sleep. There we go. How much do you pay for mine? I think I paid... I think it came out to about $3,800. I think I got it down to $3,200 for my PC. Or it might have been $4,200. But... It's for creating content. So it's not like, you know, somebody wouldn't go out of their way and buy this to, like, just games. Is how I kind of see this. You know. That's how I justified the monies. Is the first... It is, Beatrix. It is. Do this, and then 1, 2. Like that. I would, yeah, see, but not everybody would. That's the caveat, you know? Oh, did I do... I bet you I did. I know myself, I bet you I did. Yeah. I think I'm gonna switch the design a little bit on this guy. I'm not gonna make it any taller. I feel like it's as tall as it needs to be. Just gonna switch the ring on it. The only thing I don't like about with Golem is the sound it makes. Golem. Oh, the Iron Golem. I'm like, why are we talking Lord of the Rings right now? I did totally spaced on. No, we were talking about Iron Golems a second ago. No work this week? Evan, you should go watch my recent TikTok. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are you making? Link, I'm building a very simple 2x2 tree farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It makes mining out lots of wood really easy. It was built over there, but I'm moving it to over here because I'm going to be putting a warped and crimson farm next to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is just a really simple 2x2 tree setup, and I'm kind of hiding it behind here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, nope. Misplaced. 8. But yeah, you can use this setup to do most 2x2 trees. It works best for spruce and jungle. Excuse me. But you can also use it for stuff like dark oak, or you can use it for pale oak, stuff like that. Brayden, thank you for the follow. 17-minute video, gonna take you an hour. The iron farm video? I tried to keep, I thought I was like aiming for like 10 minutes. That's like the one thing with making videos that I have to catch myself on. It's like, this will be a nice 10-minute video, and then it's a 23-minute video. Jamaican Junior, I am working on a tree farm. I'm moving our tree farm. Do you use tutorials for your builds? I do not. I do all my own builds, all my own designs, all my own farms in Redstone. What my chat is talking about is I just launched a tutorial series over on YouTube. My community's been asking for it for like 2 years. Now every single Wednesday, I'm going to be dropping at different farms for you guys to build in your worlds that I use in mine. Oh, I could... I'll go get more. It's fine. Not a big deal. Yoro! And I can't see what your name is because it looks like a bunch of dots on my screen, but thank you for the follow. You play Bedrock? Same. But can't find Silence video on it. It's gonna be from forever ago. Like it's 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago when I watched that video. GG, thank you for the follow. Is the kelp farm gonna use bone meal? No, it's gonna be a true AFK, Ryan. It's just gonna be an observer clock over time type farm. It's not gonna be a bone meal. It's not gonna be a 0 tick. As much as I want the bone meal for building, I don't need to make it super fast. Anthony and GG, thank you for the follow. Have you made a video on the tree one yet? I have not. The first video dropped yesterday, and it's explaining the new upgraded iron farm I started using in this world. I have not done a video yet on the this tree farm. Actually, yes, I have. No, this is a video. This I went on TikTok for this. Bandy, thank you for the follow. I did do, like, early game farms recommendation. I recommend this farm design as a early game farm, even without a haste 2 beacon. Will an auto sorter be one of those videos? I will not do a tutorial on an auto sorter, Toka, because I don't have my own. All the farms, all the builds, all the redstone I do in this world, it's all my own design. The only redstone that I use that is not my design is Silent Whispers. Pretty much everything you see here, all the farms, redstone builds, that's me. But the auto sorters I use with the farms, that one little redstone circuit, that was not done by me, so no, I will not make a video on it. Maybe one day, like if I run out of redstone to teach you guys, I'll design my own, auto sorter, and then we can put a tutorial out on it. But until that day comes, I'm gonna keep using silvers. Yes, Seto, yes. Well, that, the tutorial series won't be on TikTok, because those videos are, like, gonna be, like, a minimum of, like, 15 to 20 minutes long. I'm trying, going forward, to keeping TikTok videos under 5 minutes. So when I do full feature-length tutorials, they're gonna be YouTube only. But if I drop anything on TikTok, it'll be, like, 5-minute video type deals. Does that make sense? And then here... Iron farm's working nicely. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Do farms work on Java? Some will not. I will let you guys know when the videos come out if they do. This will work on Java. It'll be a little bit slower on Java, but this will work on Java. Actually, tomorrow morning, we're doing a world tour at the start of the stream. So if you guys are around tomorrow morning around this same time, I'm going to be doing a full world tour of everything I've built in the first 6 months of ClockCraft. Fan page, thank you for the follow. Anthony, thank you for the follow. I think pop a hole here. Hide these. Hi, Ghost. I'm AFK at your friend's piglin farm, getting some quartz. Nice. I don't know. I know I trust you. I know who you are. Please, I'm just going to hit you with a quick, 30-second mute to wipe your comment because I don't want you guys sharing URLs and stuff like that in stream. If it doesn't come from my mods, I don't want y'all sharing it. Just to be safe. I trust you. I don't know. You've been around for a while. I know you're not putting anything harmful in my chat, but that's the rule. Enjoy your lurk, Llama Mama. Alright, I am going to decorate this before we build it up. Let me put all of this in here because I want to go grab some snow and put a ring on this. Hi, Secret. Hi, Oval. Hi, Winner. Welcome in. Secret, thank you for the follow. What are you making? I'm just moving our tree farm, Havoc. I had a tree farm that was over here. This is where our kelp farm is going to go, and I'm moving the tree farm to over there. My own design, Egan. It's just a really, really simple one. No, Zetson. Let's see. Let's grab a little bit of snow. Grab a snow block. Hydrate. I got you. I know I don't know. I know you were probably sending something safe. So, I do not like resource gathering, Bulldog. I love doing cool builds and projects like that, but the second I have to go resource gather, it burns me out. So, I would rather take the time to build large over-the-top farms than, resource gather to supply these big over-the-top farms. That's just me. I can't stand having to go gather resources. If I can make a farm for it, even if I only have to run that farm once, I'm going to make the farm for it, and then I will, I'll have the farm if I ever need the resource again. That's usually my approach to these things. How many hours did it take you to realize you're bored and won't get up? I never get bored of this game, Kuma. I never, ever, ever get bored of Minecraft. It is through and through my comfort game. Now, I get bored of projects, but I never get bored of the game as a whole. So, think of it this way. I woke up this morning, I threw on some comfy clothes, I made myself an egg sandwich, made myself a coffee. Now I'm sitting here playing my all-time favorite game while listening to some relaxing music, sipping on my coffee, and talking with my chat. I never get bored of this. It's been great. It's been great, Oval. We were talking about it on last night's stream. I very, very much enjoy waking up in the morning now and doing our little just chatting. And then, getting to start my day hanging out with you guys. Playing some craft. You know of an auto tree farm for Bedrock? I don't, but I'm sure if you YouTube it, you'll find one. Like I said, I don't personally use one, but knowing the Minecraft community, there's one out there somewhere. Somebody followed and it didn't pop. 2Ego, thank you for the follow. Reason for snow. Really easy to farm and it looks good. It's the whole reason for snow. Snow blocks are really easy to farm in bulk and they look good. Xavier, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's fine, I don't know. Xavier, thank you for the follow. Eagle, thank you for the follow. Dot, thank you for the follow. Why Bedrock and not Java? It's the version I grew up playing. It's the version, I'm most comfortable on, and it's the version our server's hosted on. Can I play my own realm, watching me and my friends? Nice, you got 3 maces. That's going to be a battle for the ages. Can you see messages on YouTube? I can. It doesn't work with Meld Studio. Meld's not linking, so it won't pop up in front of me, but I have you guys up over to my left. Wouldn't I feel better about doing this in hardcore? No. Not at all. I am not a fan of hardcore Minecraft. I love watching hardcore Minecraft creators. Some of my, good creator friends are hardcore creators. That never really interests me. As much as I play, I'm very much just a casual Minecraft enjoyer. I like to be able to just hang out and relax and play the game and not be worried I'm going to lose my world, if I forget to log off or, I'm talking to chat and I get distracted. We've had this world, it'll be 6 months tomorrow, Koi. Well, we'll have the world at 6 months tomorrow. We're actually starting tomorrow morning stream with a full world tour of everything I've built so far in the world. Kumo, thank you for the follow. Biggest, thank you for the follow. Did I see a Book of Unusual Knowledge? I did not. I got you. Hold on. Where is Book of Unusual Knowledge? All right. We had to redeem over on Twitch 4. I'm gonna have to do it over the shoulder. The Big Book of Unusual Knowledge. Let's see here. Let's find a random fact. In 1980, the Green Bay Packers kicker Chester Marcol ran his own blocked field goal attempt for a touchdown to beat the Chicago Bears 12-6. There is your Big Book of Unusual Knowledge. It's a redeem on Twitch. How long have you had the world? 6 months. Thanks, Josh Allen. You remember that game? JSB, and thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Your wolf farm, I cannot find a good one. I have a tutorial coming for out soon, Tom, but if you can't wait for the tutorial on the farm to come out, watch the stream back of me building it. They're pretty simple. You're on Bedrock? Yes, I am. How do you get the blocks without going to your inventory? It's called Pick Block. All you do is you can see I have these nice snow blocks in my inventory, but nothing in my hand. When I look at a block and click on it, takes a stack out of the old inventory, puts it into my hand. It's called Pick Block. It's in every version of Minecraft. It's been in the game since the Xbox 360 at PS3 days of the game. Just go into your settings and bind it. This angle is insane. Thank you, J-Storm. Liam, thank you for the follow. Yeah, man, Devin and Jackson, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yeah, so this is my setup. It allows me to run 3 streams at once. Right now I'm live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube with all of the custom alerts and commands and all the fun stuff that goes with it. Like including firing up that camera for channel points over on Twitch. Sums, I am moving the tree farm, so I'm just rebuilding it. I'm making it look a little bit nicer this time. Josh, I have 2 keyboards. I have the Red Dragon Behemoth Pro. That's my main keyboard. It's what I'm playing on right now. And I just got this one. This one's brand new. This is Red Dragon's... Hold on, let me... You're gonna freak out if I hit spacebar? This is Red Dragon's brand new Faye 99 Pro, and it runs my second PC. See the monitor setup? All right, let me... where is OBS? Here's OBS. So let me do this really quick. And then do this. All right, so... Here's how the stream... All right, because we kind of flash the screen. Normally, I explain it. What's the TV to... Is that a TV with a to-do list? It is, Liam. That's my mod... Or subs on Twitch can actually control the screen behind me. So we got the main rig over here. I honestly would put in for a Red Dragon sponsorship, Danny. Their website to apply for it is kind of sketchy. Like, I really like the Red Dragon products. Their application for stuff like that is spooky. Yeah, so I run a 2-PC setup. Like, I have this PC right here. This is the heavy lifter. This PC was built for me by SkyType Gaming. If you're looking to get your own PC, highly recommend checking them out. That's running these 2 screens right here. Obviously, we have Minecraft across the middle. And then up here, left to right, that's Meld Studio. That's running the Twitch and YouTube stream. I have all 3 chats right in front of me here. You can kind of see them moving. And then this over here, that's TikTok Live Studio. That's handling CLX. CLX built my PC for me. That's that one right there. That is TikTok Studio. That's handling the TikTok stream. Over here on my left, it's hard to see, but down here, there's a second PC that's running this big screen here, this screen to my left, and then when we switch back to the other camera, it's running the screen behind me. Over here, I've got YouTube Studio, so I can monitor the YouTube stream, backup for chat over here. Middle, that's Twitch dashboard, so I can monitor the Twitch stream, do all the command stuff over there, and then Spotify's running up top. Yeah, and that's how everything works. And then I'm using 2 keyboard and mouse. Like I said, this is the Behemoth Pro down here. This is a phenomenal keyboard, pretty affordable. It's like $80 on Amazon. Really, really like it. I've been using it for about 6-7 months now. And then they just came out with the Faye 99 Pro, which is now the PC, or which is now the keyboard that's running to the PC underneath my desk. And this is what allows me to do, 4K streams to 3 different platforms at once. And that's the walkthrough. But I got to get back to placing blocks and stuff in Minecraft. So let me bring you guys back to the face cam. And then this was the other monitor we were talking about. So this screen right here can be controlled by my subs over on YouTube as kind of like a bonus thing for them to play with. I'm trying to get it to work with TikTok, but TikTok doesn't play well with StreamerBot. And Live Studio doesn't play well with anything. So, yeah, like they can put emotes and stuff on the screen. So anytime you see this screen do something behind me, it's somebody on my Twitch streams playing with it. You should update the setup channel in Discord. I really need to update the setup tour and all that stuff too. Fan there must be working overtime. I actually have a heat pump, J-Storm, just over my right shoulder that keeps this room cooled off because this room gets unbearably hot, as you can imagine, if I don't. It'll be called like Wolf Farm or something like that, Tom. It'll be in the thumbnail. Thank you, Danny. It'll be in the thumbnail. What are you building? Devin, I am moving our snow farm. I moved the snow farm from over there to over here. Just because I want it to go next to our Crimson farm when we get to that. And where these tree farm used to be, I'm putting the new Kelp farm. Oh yeah, J-Storm. I used to wear like hoodies and stuff on stream because I have hoodie merch and stuff like that. I used to show them off. Ever since I started running the dual PCs, it's t-shirts and shorts only. Even with the heat pump going, it gets warm in here. I'm moving the tree farm. My coffee hasn't coffeed yet. The tree farm that used to be over there, if you guys remember, is now over here. We're in the process of building it. I'm just kind of putting a loose wrap on it right now. And then from there, I will go and we'll begin building the... I'm going to have to solid this out. That's fine, though. Begin building the new other farm. Paige is off today. Paige is asleep. There's no way Paige is awake. Paige will probably be asleep in stream till about... I'd say Paige joins us around 1. If I was a bet, man, I say we'll see Paige around 1. Hi, Elijah. Timo, thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna fib this because we won't see it from the outside, so it looks better. So you just Snapchatted you 20 minutes ago? Oh, fair enough. How would I fix my minecart? It's not signing in, so I can't play my realm. How do you fix it? Again, that's probably something I can't help you with, Nathaniel. I don't have that kind of pull to coach you through helping that. Sign out of all your platforms, re-sign into Microsoft Store, something like that, maybe. Garrett, thank you for the follow. What level do you run your TNT blaster for ancient debris in the nether? 10. I run it at 10. Most people tell you to mine at 15, and if you're traditionally mining, 15 is probably the best level. Running a tunnel bore, I recommend running it at 10 because it's gonna make a mess if you don't. It'll start blowing up into lava lakes, and then you won't be able to actually, run the thing you want to run. Hi, Cadis. Welcome in. What else do you need? Probably need more lanterns for this. AutoCrack's messing with you. AutoCrack messes with everybody in here. We haven't started it yet. We got to finish Royal Labs. So I'm finishing this whole base area first, and then starting working on the working on our words. Kinger, words are kicking my butt today. End build, end project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here and actually, no, we'll do like I did last time. We'll just see lanterns here, and then there, and then there. Got it. Why no shaders? Did I finish the fence? No, I'm saving the fence for Twitch streams. This was taking forever, and it was taking forever just to put the end rods in, and when we started doing the chain last night, it is painful doing the chain. So I'm just reserving this for like half awake, half, trying to make it through the stream kind of streams, not actually trying to get things done streams. Came out great. It's looking really, really good so far, wrapping the length of the base, but it was taking forever to place all these. Do I have an end rod farm? Yes and no, Fern. There isn't a direct end rod farm. However, you can craft end rods by combining popped chorus fruit and blaze rods. So I built a blaze farm and a chorus fruit farm. That way I can get infinite end rods. Garrett, thank you for the follow. Good morning, Miss Oval. Good morning, Egan. Gives electric fence. It's kind of what I was going for. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boop, boop. and that one there, and that one there. And here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's been a great morning so far, Crane. Been a great morning. Chilling, had a good breakfast, coffeeing, you know, been yapping with chat, playing our game. Great morning so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If anybody ever wants to build this farm for trees, it's 10, 8, 8, 8. What I have for breakfast, I had an egg sandwich. I was cooking up my bagel before stream this morning, and I'm like, I could really go for a bagel right now, like an egg and cheese bagel. So I just whipped up a bagel right quick, and then I, did a quick little scrambled egg in it, and it was delicious. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. What time do you normally start stream? Around 9:30, 10 a.m. I usually stream from about 9:30, 10 a.m. until about 2:30. I do about 4.5 hours in the morning. And then I take a break, go get a lift in, go run errands, go, touch grass, go out and about, do something with my day, and then I go live around 7:30, 8 p.m. at night. So I usually do about 4 or 5 hours in the morning, 4 or 5 hours at night. What time is it now? It's 11:43. You guys have me till 2:30. You guys got me till 2:30, and then I'll be live again around 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. No, I needed to put the sides in first. Egg sandwiches are always good. I just hadn't had one in a while, and I just was like, I have, fresh bagels. And I was making the fresh bagel, making my coffee for stream, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to whip up an egg real quick. Mason, thank you for the follow. I always join when you're about to end. Well, you got a couple hours left today. Just haven't seen Silver in a while. Silver's been on vacation. I don't know when he gets back, but Silver's been on vacation the last, since Wednesday of last week. Where? I know where, but I don't know if he's shared where, so I'm not going to say where. I am, cuz. I am. I'm attempting. I'm making an attempt at it. Travis, I haven't really noticed much of a difference. I mean, it's only 4 days in. I don't feel like it's going to feel any different until I'm, a few months into this. Has Dead Candy been working a bunch? Yeah. Dead Candy's been working a bunch. No, Lala, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What farm is this? It's just a really simple 2x2 tree farm. It'll make more sense the longer I build on it. I'm just reconstructing it. It used to be over there if you were here back when we originally built it. Griffin, thank you for the follow. Why am I using frog lights? Because I have sea lanterns, and I would rather use sea lanterns. Sea lanterns are my favorite lighting block in the game. AJ, I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share financial stuff with you guys. If you're interested in the dynamics of what I'm going for, watch my video on it. Was this worse than the outer wall last season? Yeah, no, this sucks. This outer wall is up there with lava lakes last season. You're good, AJ. Building this outer wall is up there with doing the lava lakes that we did last season. Lava lakes were one of the worst things I've ever had to build ever. This is up there. And just because it's really tedious, it's because we did the math, it's 10,000 chain for this. But I can just barely catch the angle to place the chain, and then I got to place them for each one all the way around. This is specifically made for spruce and jungle trees, but technically I guess you could use this for whatever wood type you wanted to use on it. I use this, and 99% of the time I'm just using spruce, but if you were to do this, you could also do jungle and stuff like that. The cushions are not in the game. The cushions are part of the fall update with everything else. Those won't be out until September, October time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would it work with mangrove, though? If you replace the center with mud, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would, but it would be really, really messy. That's what I'm saying. This is for 2x2 trees. You could put other trees in it, but I don't know if you would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've been loving it so far, Luce. I've been loving it so far. Still waiting to see how it goes. Still like in that trial period. Like I said, I'm giving myself July, August, September. Giving myself a trial period to see how it goes. But as far as like the comfort of it, I'm loving it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here and here, here and there. Alexi, thank you for the follow. No, I was talking about it on last night's stream, but I really enjoy our just chatting streams in the morning, where I just kind of wake up, we watch an old YouTube video, I snack on my breakfast, I sip my coffee, and then I get to start my day doing my favorite thing. It's pretty fucking awesome. Pretty awesome. Pardon my French there, but not complaining one bit. How many farm tutorials did I release? 1. The first one came out yesterday. I'm going to be dropping a new tutorial every single Wednesday until I run out of stuff to teach you. I'm going to drop a farm every single Wednesday until I run out of farms to teach you guys about. That's the game plan. King here, I go back to school next month. Need advice on permit driving. Oh, dude, it's been a long time since I've, like, had to think about, like, learning to drive. I've been driving stuff since I was, like, 5. I don't have... I could give advice on a lot of things. I don't know if I could give advice. Listen to your driver's ed instructor. Also, actually, here's a good one. You will learn very quickly that some of your friends, some of your family, maybe even your parents, aren't good drivers. So if you are with someone and you start learning driving, learn what your driver's ed teacher teaches you, not necessarily what family or friends or even, like, parents will teach you. I mean, like, I got lucky enough that my parents are good drivers, but then I've, like, ridden in the car with, like, my aunt, who is terrifying to be in the car with. And I remember getting my license. She was giving me tips on driving. And I learned very quickly, I'm like, I should not listen to this person. So that's my tip. That's pretty much the only advice I can give you. If you're learning to drive, listen to your driver's ed instructor, listen to the tips people give you, but just understand that not everybody is good at driving. Not everybody is good at driving. Do I have a bad ocean omens? Yeah, we built a ominous potion farm. Yep. What are you building? Brady, I moved our tree farm. So I'm just in the process of rebuilding. I moved it from where it was because I want to, I want it to be where the Crimson farm is. How'd you clear out the train? Manually. We flattened all this by hand. We flattened all of this by hand. The great flattening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yet to hit a curb so far. The trick is just having vehicles that are so big that they don't even feel the curb. I was terrible with the Jeep. I never, ever parallel parked the Jeep. Like they teach you how to, like, how you're supposed to do it and all of that stuff. No, the Jeep straight up on the curb and then straighten it out. I try not to do that with the Tundra now, but I fully think I went downhill on my ability to parallel park by buying the Jeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there you go. I don't know. I will say this. It was easier to get my CDL than I thought it was going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I had a few different first cars, because I used to just trade out with my parents type deal. Like, whatever they weren't driving, I would take for the day. And, like, as soon as I could drive my sister, I would drive my sister around. So I, like, learned on a Nissan Armada, a Volvo XC70. I did a little Passat for a little while. But my first car that was mine was actually a Scion XB. It was burnt orange. It was probably the ugliest car ever, and I miss it all the time because it was a fun little car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugly, ugly car. It was boxed. It was like this awful burnt orange color. That car was actually so much fun to drive. I miss that car a little bit. I miss that car a little bit. Not a little bit. I would take that car back in a heartbeat. That car got me through high school and college. It was a good little beater car. No mods, Zanzan. Completely vanilla survival. Where do you find the tutorials? YouTube. What do I drive now? I have a 2025 Tundra TRD now. What's up, little bro? No, I got myself a new Tundra now. And I love my Tundra now. Am I a fan of milk? Less and less. Less and less. Big fan of milk growing up. Becoming less of a fan of milk lately. My stomach is not becoming a fan of milk. Chocolate or strawberry milk? Ooh, strawberry milk. Give me a little strawberry Nesquik action going on. Gas. Little strawberry quick action. Make my whole day. What's my render distance? I run 32. 32 render. Feel like that's more enough. Tundra sweet. I love my Tundra. It's been a great rig. I got it lifted or leveled on 3 inches with 35 12.5s on it. It's got custom running boards. I blacked out all the emblems. Came out great. I probably won't do any more than that. I don't want to throw a tint on it or anything like that because the cops are pretty strict on the tint in my state. But it's a good rig. Gets to and from camp. Put the 4-wheeler right in the bed of it. I got the 6.5 bed version so that I can put my wheeler in the back. Pretty happy with it. Semicolon, thank you for the follow. What'd you use to black out the emblems? I ordered new ones. So I had all new emblems for it ordered, blacked out. A friend of mine poly-dipped his, Abe, if you want like a cheaper way to do it. One of my buddies, when he did his Tundra, he just got really thin coat poly coat, and then he just poly-dipped them a few times, and then clear polyed them at the end, and then re-put them back on. Courtney, don't do that. I'm gonna hit you with the mute for the stream. I'm not gonna ban you. I hope things get better for you, but we're not gonna do that in here. I mean, it looked like they were poly-dipped emblems, but he did a good job with them. Like, he sanded them down, he poly-dipped them twice, and then he put clear coat on them, and then he put them back on. So he did it the right way. But you could, if you got up close to it, you could see they were still polyed. I'm doing good, Zades. I'm doing good. And somebody asked what wheeler I have. I have a brand new 2020... I bought it in 25, but it was a 24. I have a 24 CF Moto C4 600. It's my first CF Moto. Like, I grew up on Hondas and Yamahas, and I was a little skeptical getting, like, a Chinese four-wheeler. I'm going to tell you right now, I saw online everybody was giving CF Moto a hard time. I have beaten the hell out of that wheeler and put it through just anything that would break a cheaper wheeler, and it runs great. Runs great. That four-wheeler has done everything I have asked. Like, everybody online is, oh, it's a Chinese four-wheeler, don't buy Chinese. I have destroyed that wheeler, and I've never had an issue with it. I've buried it in mud. I've rolled it. It froze. We were up in, we were hunting this past fall, and the weather got so bad, there was an inch of ice on the entire wheeler. We were using torches to melt the handlebars so we could get to the starter. Started right up. Perfect. CF Moto C4 600 is what I have currently. Don't most cars have 4 wheels, though? Well, I'm not going to take my truck into the woods. Well, I am, but I'm also not. Ever gotten into an accident? No. I've been very lucky. I'm a pretty good driver. Obviously, knock on wood. I've been very lucky with that. Now, I've rolled four-wheelers and flipped dirt bikes and fallen out of boats, stuff like that, but that's just par for the course. Crossland and Doc, thank you for the follow. And this is just a really simple tree farm, Josh. It was over there. I moved it over here because I'm going to put my Crimson tree farm right here. Because and I'm moving it, Peter, because both of these farms require a Haste 2 beacon, and it didn't make any sense to have a Haste 2 beacon farm over there and a Haste 2 beacon farm over here. So I'm just moving it to the side because this is where the Crimson farm is going to go as well. That's why. Kilogram, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. The clock is still off. I know, I'm just never going to change it. It's good for engagement. Do a face reveal. You guys don't like the VTuber facade I have on? You know how expensive this was? When are you going to buy a boat? I'm not. I can't justify a boat right now. I'm keeping my expenses very, very low currently. Keeping the expenses very, very low right now. If I need to go out on the boat, I'll just borrow my dad's, because most of the time we're just going fishing anyway. Sup, Tony? Now, the next toy is probably going to be a side-by-side. The next toy purchase will probably be a side-by-side. Really want to get the new Z-Force that they're putting out. Or the, or get myself like a Can-Am Commander. Live tonight? I'll be live tonight. I hunt, fish, shoot, go off-roading. I, grew up doing all that stuff. I love doing that stuff. I don't talk about it in detail on stream because it does make some people uncomfortable, but it is a part of who I am, and it's stuff I love doing, so I'm not going to hide that I do it, but I don't talk about it. It does, like I said, make some people uncomfortable. What are you building? I am moving the tree farm. Moving my tree farm over. So we had it built originally over there. This farm also requires a haste to beacon. So by moving this over here, I'll now be able to use our Crimson farm and the tree farm on the same beacon. Mace, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Why are you using scaffolding? Miss, pay for shit. If you give me a minute, this farm is just about done, and I'll show you exactly what this farm looks like once it's working. I just need to add these last couple things in, throw some water in it, and then I'll show you and move our beacon. Let me throw some water in, move the beacon, and then I'll show you exactly how this works. So give me like 5 minutes, and I'll show you. Hi, Evan. Good morning, Paige. Good morning. Oh, hello. You have an RZ highlighter 1000, but it'd be terrible for hunting. Any big purchase I do, I'm weird about things with spending money. I have no problem spending money. Honestly, I kind of have a problem with it sometimes. If I buy something, it has to have a purpose. Like, my brain does not let me buy things just for fun. Like, every big expense I have to justify it as like, okay, I'm buying this, but I can also use this to do this. I can also use this to do that. That's how I, like, justify my big spending. But, like, I've never bought anything just for fun. Like, even when I bought my motorcycle, it was to make gas cheaper because I was driving, like, 45 minutes to work every day. And driving my truck and my Jeep to work every day was horrible on the gas mileage. Yes, we did a full chat happy birthday to Miss Danny at the start of stream. Keeping it family friendly, but just wanting to know. I'm not going to talk about that, Zades. I happen to use, I'm a, I go 30-30 on stuff like that. I'd rate it like a 6.5 out of 10, depending on what I'm going for. Yeah, Toro, I was just about there. I mean, my Jeep got like 10 miles to the gallon. A Gladiator lifted without re-gearing on big tires was just garbage gas mileage. Okay, I need water buckets. Absolute garbage. I mean, I pay more filling the truck now, but I was like doing 2 full refills of the truck or the Jeep every single week driving to and from work, and that was killing me. Did I ever have a dirt bike? I've never owned my own dirt bike, but I have had friends that had dirt bikes, so I grew up like riding theirs. I've always been a quad guy. I've always like leaned more into 4-wheelers than dirt bikes, but I grew up riding them because my friends rode them. Good morning, country boy. Trying to get a bike sooner versus later. I love mine. I will say this. We were talking about driving a second ago. Getting a motorcycle really puts into perspective how awful some people are driving. Really opens the old eyes to be like, wow, you should not have a license. Yep, nope, you are correct. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, you're correct. Those need to be 3 out, though. I actually messed those up, Pyro, but good catch. Because at the top, it's never going to grow full enough. Those get 3 to jump in. Mob farm, this is actually a tree farm. And once I move my beacon over here, I'll show you exactly how it works. I mean, some of you can probably already guess how it works, but I'm still going to show you. What you doing? Hi, Phineas. I moved our tree farm real quick so that I can build our kelp farm where the tree farm was. Miss Bands, thank you for the follow. Chris and Mace, thank you for the follow. Josh, thank you for the follow. I don't know why all these are loading at once. Lane, thank you for the follow. Sedative, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. McHaffey, thank you for the follow. All right, let me tear this beacon down real quick, move it, and then I'll show you guys how that setup over there works. Why do you need a kelp farm? Building blocks, believe it or not. I don't really need the kelp for smelting or for food, but kelp blocks are really unique looking, so I like building them. Alan and Landon and Duck and Emoji and Jonathan, thank you for the follow. So I'm using it pretty much purely for building because they're a very unique looking block. That's why I want one. But that's pretty much all I'm going to use it for. I mean, it's a good smelting resource. It's not a great food resource. But building, there's not a lot of blocks that look like kelp. Mercedes, thank you for the follow. And specifically, I mean like a dried kelp block. How does your... Toro, it fully thought you were insulting me there. It's just a, auto dropper dispensing into lava behind the wall. That's all it is. Will you show me your villager trading hall? Brady, you're forgetting a very important part of your little sentence there. What should you add in if you want to see something? What day are you on it? Tetsuya, we're on 16,000 something. When the recent Minecraft update came out last Tuesday, it kind of broke, or not, a couple Tuesdays ago, kind of broke our world save. So we had to re-upload the world to the server, which unfortunately reset the day count. So we were like 14,500 and change when the reset happened, and we're around 1,800 now. Hello, Officer Mao. All right, here's the trading hall. Quick run through for you, Brady. First floor, all my farmers, where all my emeralds come from. Second floor, all the miscellaneous villagers so that I can get anything and everything I could possibly want, including diamond armor and tools. This floor, all librarians for all the different trades. The floor down below, the rest of the librarians I needed, and all of my clerics for all the cleric drops. And then the unfinished floor below that is my stonemasons, where all my quartz comes from. And this floor needs to be finished. Bands, thank you for all the gifts. Phelan, thank you for the follow. Have you ever played Siege? I had Siege day 1. I played Siege religiously with my sweet mates in college until Amaru came out. And then I took a break for like 3 years, 4 years, however long it was. And then I came back recently. I actually been playing Siege a little bit with my buddies. Hi, chat. Hi, Stashio. Have I seen the new what, Koi? Hello, Jellycat. Have I seen the new what? Snapshot. I have, Koi. I saw Vikings video on it, and then I think Azuma did a video on it too, and I checked both of them out. Interesting update. I'm really excited for the camps. I think the camps are cool. I'm really excited for the Dappled Forest. I think those are cool. What I am less apathetic, I don't know, less excited for, apathetic's probably not the right word for it, 2, 3, 4, is the cushion. The cushions are weird. I get it. It's a free thing to add. I understand it. It looks like a bad mod for Marketplace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, middle. I'm really excited for the Dapple Forest. I'm excited for the straw beds. Honestly, I think the wandering, like the tents are a really cool thing to add on because I like the portals and stuff that are scattered around. I think that's a cool add. I saw those cushions and I thought it was a joke. Like, my first reaction when, because you guys are coming into chat yesterday or the day before, and you're spamming, like, Kinger, they added cushions, See Vikings video, they added cushions. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought Viking was pulling a joke on all of you guys. And, like, no, it's real. I mean, let me put, it's free. You know, it's cool that they're adding stuff to the game. Yeah, the wool slabs and stairs are cool. The cushion, it's unique. Remy, thank you for the follow. I don't know where it came from. Everybody, all these videos I'm seeing on it's like, they solved a 17-year-old issue. Was it really an issue? Was it? Was this what was on fire right now? That we had to have this? Was this the major issue we needed fixed right now? We didn't have anything to sit on. Just keeping that one in mind. Yes, it was the major issue. That sounds right. I mean, again, we're gonna use them. I'm definitely gonna use them. We'll put our pets on them. We'll probably use them a lot on ClockCraft for like meetings and stuff like that. I mean, they're cool. You can use them. It's a free feature. I gave the sulfur a lot of crap until I found something fun to do with it. I hope, you know, the sulfur update for me is kind of meh, but I like the new potent sulfur for the geysers. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Nathaniel. Welcome in. I'm doing great. All right, so I promise you guys to show you how this farm works. It's really simple. Really simple farm. This isn't something revolutionary. It's just a optimized way to like mine out trees really easy. I think it's actually all the junks in here. All the junks in this one. Grab that. Don't need to take care of the follow. Welcome in. But let me just put all this in here because this is where this lives. Basically, all you do is I use this mostly for spruce trees. So I'll take some spruce saplings and some bone meal. And I just go into the middle here. Place down the spruce trees and then grow them. And spruce trees pretty much only grow to 3 separate heights. Nicholas, thank you for the follow. Milo, that is a paragraph. That is an absolute paragraph. I would ask in the Discord because that's going to delete your message in a second. Anyways, yeah, tree farm grows. Grows to 3 separate heights. Pretty much spruce trees only grow to these 3 heights. It grew up here all the way. We got a big tree the first time. Basically run in, jump. On Bedrock Edition, you can insta-mine the wood using Haste 2 and Efficiency 5. This will work on Java too. It'll be just a little less fast. You get yourself into the center, and then I just kind of work my way down. Yep. Insta-mine my way through. And I got to the bottom, and just like that, I got a stack and a half of logs. In 10 seconds, I got a stack and a half of logs. And then, oh, I need more. Plant it, grow it again, and then go do the same thing. So this is a small one, so I'd only go up to the small height. Be like, okay, we're going to run in here. Run around the outside, jump in. Go into the center. You know. Oh, this one grew. Oh, this did grow taller. I thought I'd grab that. And then just get into the tree, mine it out. And just like that, now I got another stack of logs. Would it work with jungle wood? Yep, it works best with jungle trees, or it works best with spruce, but you can do this with jungle too. What gets weird with jungle is it grows like the branches. It grows like the branches that stick out. But you can use this with all the 2x. You can use this really with any tree you want. It's just, it works best with spruce. Like, that's the hang-up. It works with whatever tree you want it to work with, but it's going to work best with spruce. Spruce is the best. I will agree with you. Oh, it's been a great morning. Been a great morning. Woke up, made some really good coffee. I'm very impressed with my coffee this morning. I made homemade, made myself a homemade breakfast Sammy. That was delicious. You know, we yapped a little bit. Chat's been behaving. We've been getting some productive Minecraft stuff. Been a pretty good morning. That goes in there. That goes in there. All right. I think all that's left to do is add the sign back onto this. But we should have everything we need to do the sign ahead of time. Put white block underneath the ladder. Oh, I'm going to decorate all of this, Noah. So for right now, this is why it just kind of looks rough. It's why a lot of the farms kind of look rough. All of this will get decorated eventually. Do you want this? There you go. I do have a Prismarine farm. A Guardian farm is what you're asking about. And I build this off the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trees, 4 letters. So the center will be a space. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Go to this side. 1, 2, 3. Space. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Let's go get our letters. Warped wood. Warped wood's really, really nice too, Zan. I'm actually going to build a warped wood farm right here. That's why this farm got moved over here. Because the warped wood farm, warped and crimson farm, also uses a haste 2 beacon. It didn't make any sense to have this farm by itself over there and then a second build over here using the same haste 2. So I just moved them. Took, an hour and moved this over here. Where's my quartz? There's my quartz. We'll go sleep real quick, then we'll put our sign in. Builds are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sunny, thank you for the follow. What be your question? Skylar, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What are your thoughts on redesigning the sugarcane farm? It's gonna happen. I don't know when. It's gonna happen. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. I do not like the way the sugarcane farm looks anymore. It's too bulky. It's also already made more sugarcane than I'll use in the rest of the 2 years on this world. So I do want to tear this down and make it similar to that one and move it back. But it's not a priority. That is very much a I'm bored and need something, mind-numbing to work on type project. I also will say, with the sugarcane farm, it is nice that I can land up here and look at things. I will say, it is nice that I can land up here. I keep saying I want to destroy this, but it's still here. Alrighty. T is an easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4. R is kind of difficult. R is... Well, it's straight up the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's right here. Stair right there. I want to say... Do I have an R nearby that I can just look at? R is full block, stair, full block. Okay. It's a fairly normal one. I do have a repeating clock one, which is what you're referring to, No Name. But this is just built to have 42 sheep in it. And every time the sheep eats the wool in front of them, it just auto... Thing. It did not, Daniel. All our stuff's still there. This is just a basic wool farm, just built a little bit bigger. TR. Easy, an easy one. It'll be 6 months tomorrow morning, Noah. We will have been in the world 6 months tomorrow morning. Just started Realm today, and I want to get good tools and armor. What should I do? If you are just starting out in your world, I would recommend just doing some classic mining, doing some basic enchanting, and then once you get yourself set up, start working on villagers. If your specific goal is tools and armor, villagers are going to be your absolute best friend. Quarter of the way there, quarter of the way there. You are correct. I must have ended up all the way down here. Personal opinion, anytime I start a new Minecraft world, I build an iron farm. But that's how I personally go after starting a new world. We usually have an iron farm day 1 of the world. I don't like your building style, but oh, I thought you were gonna be mean. You don't like my building style. You love my building style. I appreciate that. Thank you. I thought you were gonna be mean. I was about to be like, oh, that's sad. It's a rude thing to say. Alright, that's all 5 that were supposed to be in here. Alright, tree farm has been successfully moved. Also looks a little bit nicer. Should I stripe it while we're here? Do we just stripe the farm now? Because it... 1, 2... Do I just stripe the farm now and call it good? Honestly, I'm just... Yeah, probably just to say this thing is done. Just to be able to check the farm off the list, because this thing isn't going to get a fancy decoration, because it doesn't need to. I'm just going to go grab the wool and put the stripe on the farm now. You really don't want to build that kelp farm. I do not. Yeah, farm's going to take, like, 30 seconds to build. It's all snow, Daniel. Snow, I like snow more than I like concrete. Concrete's too flat. The world will be 6 months tomorrow, Planesify, and we don't know what our true day count is because we had to re-upload the server after the most recent Minecraft update came out because there was a bunch of issues with it. So we were at like 14,500 and change before the reset, and now we're at 1,800 and change. So I don't... We're somewhere in the 16 to 17,000 day range in the world. Cam, thank you for the follow. Reaper Soul, thank you for the follow. I gotta admit, been bad, you've been duping. LT, if you're in your own world, doing your own thing, playing in your own game, and you want to dupe in your world, there is nothing wrong with that. It's only a bad thing is if you're in a world that bans duping and you're duping. If you're in your own world doing your own thing and you're having a good time doing it, play the game however the hell you want to play the game. Akira, welcome me in. Ever played Roblox? No, I've never played Roblox. I've never played Roblox. Just get my nephew to watch for a second. Can we quickly fly around? Does that count, Wally? I'm getting accused of delaying building the kelp farm. If I do too much flying around, I'm gonna get in trouble. Alvet, I have a snow farm. I have played 7 Days to Die. I played a lot of 7 Days years ago. I haven't played in... Shit, I haven't played since college. I haven't played since college. I duped a whole bunch of stuff. King, was the last tree farm decorated? No, we never ended up decorating the old tree farm. Which is why I'm working on this one. Which is why I wanted to just decorate this one out of the way. So that it's done. Yeah, I do not remember. I never played it seriously enough. We'd usually get like a couple horde days, you know. The only like real distinct 7 days memory I have is I remember one time I was visiting family out of state and my cousin had it, or I don't remember who had it. One of us had the game, and it was pouring, raining nasty the entire weekend I was there, so he and I just hung out and played 7 days the whole time. That's like the only real memory I have of 7 days. I think I played it solo a couple times. I played it with another one of my buddies a couple times, but I only really remember like that one weekend where it was like we were supposed to go to the beach and, you know, do all this stuff. We were going to go to a concert, and then it was like pouring thunderstorms the whole weekend I was there, so we just stayed inside and played 7 days the whole time. And that was sophomore year of college, so that would have been 10 years ago. I'm old. 10 years ago, at least. You wish TikTok Live would let people comment photos? No. You know how awful that would be? Do you know how awful that would be? We have a hard time moderating the bots now. Could you imagine if the bots could put photos in live streams? Putting the tree bushes where you're putting the wool would look cool too. Well, it's got to match the theme. So the rule for this is it's got to match the theme, and that's the best way I can match it right there. Like, this whole area falls under, like, one theme style. No, God, no, that would be just terrible. If, we could do photo comments in live streams. Nightmare fuel. It would be fun to share builds, not arguing that with you, but could you imagine the TikTok bots if they could comment photos? Jerry, thank you for the follow. Why do you call people bots? Oh, there's literal robots, chatter. No. I'm not talking, like, some people are bots. But, no, there are, like, TikTok, like, literally just is full of fake accounts that are just bot accounts coming into streams, spamming stuff, trying to scam people. And I've been doing this now for a while now, so, like, they all say and do the exact same thing when they join. So that's what we're talking about. Like, some people are trolls or bots like that, Cheddar. Like, those people do exist, but we're talking, like, actual, like, scammer bots that troll TikTok live streams and just spam comments, but you can see the comments. I'm saying, if, TikTok added the feature that allowed you guys to add photos to comments on live streams, that would be abused so badly. Can you give me a good training course that'll help my stream? No. Like my builds? Thank you. No. Appreciate you, but no. I think I'm doing all right. I think things are working well. Howdy, sir. I'm doing good, Calvin. How are you? Zayn, thank you for the follow. Probably. Gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. But the purely automated bot messages like those, we just hit him with the ban instantly. Rosner, I'll do you one better. If you want to see the coolest build I have ever done, like, in my Minecraft career, pin video top of my TikTok profile. If you want to see the coolest build I've ever done in the world. Do you use accurate block placement? Nope, I'm freehanding all this. I misplace blocks all the time. All the time. Taylor, Minecraft static, all right. Give me 1 second. When I finish this area, but we're getting closer and closer to having this done. Because pretty much all the farms are done at this point. Just a couple more of those to work on, and then we're on decorating. And then once this place is decorated and buttoned up, we are on to the end project. But just like other worlds, I want to have all my farms and this area completed before we do anything else. Do I have a shulker farm? I do. One of the first farms we built after defeating the Ender Dragon. You have a TikTok vid on my snow farm. Yes and no. I have a very old tutorial video somewhere. I don't know where it is. But if you check me out on YouTube, the snow farm will be in the new tutorial series that's going to start coming out on Wednesdays. I don't have a it'll be out on this day video or date for it, but it will be one of the earlier on farms, I think. Hi, Brock. The only keyword I have blocked on TikTok right now is Kalashi or Kashi, however the hell you pronounce it, and Polymarket. They are relentless with the ads, and it pisses me off because I can only block so many people. I don't know if you guys know what that is, like the Kalashi ads or the Polymarket ads. I don't know how many times I can tell Kalashi I don't want to bet on Love Island. Just constant spamming with it. LJ, thank you for the follow. Zucker, thank you for the follow. You know you can play Minecraft PS5 on keyboard. I do. I used to play Minecraft PS5 on keyboard. Oh, I have somebody scaffolding. This is a tree farm. Hi, email. Welcome in. This is a tree farm. Spruce trees grow to 3 different heights. This allows me to insta-mine any spruce tree as it grows. Jackson, thank you for the follow. What is my biggest tip to not burn out? Biggest tip to not burn out is to break up your projects. I see so many people fall into that trap of only working on one thing, and then they just feel like they need to force themselves to complete it, or else they won't get it done. If you're forcing yourself to complete builds, you're gonna burn yourself out. That's why I work on so many different things at once. It might be a little, like, chaotic, but if I start getting bored of this, I'll go work on that. If I start working on that and I get burnt down on this, I'll go work on something else. It allows me to balance things out and move it around. Do I use schematics? Nope, completely freehand everything. Have I ever played Minecraft on Apple? I have not. Who is it? Not to call them out. You don't have to rat on yourself if you don't want to rat on yourself. I have a viewer in here who plays Minecraft on Mac on touchpad. I don't remember who it was. Actually, I think I have a pretty good idea remember who it was. But I have a viewer who's playing Minecraft on touchpad on Mac, which is such a combination. I don't think I've ever seen that combo. Should use the white in the corners under the scaffolding. See, I like the style of having it go all the way up and around because it matches everything else I've done so far. You know? It gives it that 3D shape. You can see all the other ones have these sharp corners. You know, the recessed in corners. I wanted that to match in down here. Now this is small because I'm not going to like wrap the whole outside of the tree farm. It's going to be a waste of resources to do that. But just giving it that little recessed edge around the side is more than enough. And then eventually I got to put leaves and stuff around the bottom. It's going great, Buttons. It's going great. I hope you're having a good day as well. Welcome in. Mew, thank you for the follow. All right, let's collect this, and let's build a kelp farm. You guys can't give me a hard time about voting the kelp farm if I start building the kelp farm. You're going to fix your yard eventually? So, Cheddar, I'm going to fill all of this in. Eventually, this whole thing, we're going to fill it in and make it flat, and then we're going to do a custom terrain throughout the whole thing. So we flattened it all first, started building everything in. I got to fill in all the holes and all the blemishes and all that stuff. And then, once that is done, going to decorate the whole floor using custom terraforming all the way across. Have, like, roads and pathways and trees and water features and all that stuff. And I'm going to put the other farm right here. What's going to be our emotional support farm, then? Each other. Alright, kelp farm time. Lando, thank you for the music clouds. Those ones are new. I don't think I've seen that one before. Any more? Thank you for the follow. Looks awesome. Thank you, Devil Dogs. Alright, we need to fill in the floor first. Do I have grass going somewhere? That'd be way easier to deal with. I do. Perfect. Give me this. I know. Carter, anymore, and a little emoji dude. Thank you for the follow. What are you using kelp for? Building blocks. I don't really need kelp for, smelting or anything like that. I purely want the kelp, or dried kelp blocks for building. It's a very unique looking block, so I like building with it when I can. Recreating the mines of Moria. That's awesome. Are you gonna have the horns sounding in the deep? When are you ending today? 2:30. I have to get, actually probably closer to 2. I have to meet my, I've been complaining about it for 2 days now, but I have to go meet my uncle around 3:30. I'm helping him put him in a pool. It's only 90 plus degrees out right now in pure sun. I really want to go help him manually dig and flatten an area to put in his pool, but they're family and you have to help family. So, I will bitch and moan my merry little ass all the way there, but I'm still gonna help. I will bitch and moan the whole time, but I am still gonna help. You streaming tonight? I'll be live tonight, yeah. I might be sunburned and exhausted, but I'll be live tonight. It might be an energy drink on the way home before stream kind of night. But I will be live tonight. Rimuru Tempest. It's gonna be so much fun. Welcome in, Rimuru. Brayden, it's just... Oh, you can place blocks in front of you on Bedrock Edition? Gotta check it off the list. ¿Dónde está la list? Where's the list? Check mark. There we go. It's been checked off the list. I gotta add my little arrow on it, too. Pinning your own... You're gonna lose mod privileges if you keep pinning your own comments. You're getting really comfortable doing that. You're getting real comfortable pinning your own comments. Blaze, welcome back. Thank you for the game controller. Jared, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Brayden, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, shameless plug. I'm 3 followers off 100 new followers on TikTok. If there's 3 people in here who want to hit that follow button, I'll hit 100 new followers on the stream. It would be appreciated. Tonka, thank you for the follow. Palmer, thank you for the follow. Sammy and Emoji and Chase and Zed and Wicked and Clay and Justin and Avo and Tyler and Zach and Notorious and Damien, thank you for the follow. And then thank you to Chief over on Twitch. Well, we smoked that 111 now. Welcome in, everybody. JP, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Smoked that goal pretty quick. Thank you, guys. That is 112 new followers on TikTok for the stream. Welcome in, everybody. And I can't see what I'm at for new followers over on Twitch, but we've gotten a few over there as well. And welcome into all of y'all as well. All right. Fill floor. We're never going to see this. It'll eventually be buried anyway. Timothy, thank you for the follow. I think there's enough space to build it. How big am I building this? Appreciate it. Thank you for joining the army. 80,000. We've done 300 followers. Or actually, sorry, we've done 500 followers in 3 days on TikTok this week. Renegade, thank you for the follow. How big do I want to make this? I'll start. Adult Steve Clips, thank you for the follow. Well, hello, Adult Steve Clips. Is that an official Adult Steve Clips or a fan Adult Steve Clips? Or you don't have to say if you don't want to say, not to put you on the spot. Hey, ooh, no, that's Steve. Heyo with a wave is Steve, or that is a really, really good fan account that knows exactly what Steve would say. Hey, ankle biter, back off. How do y'all feel about fan pages? I mean, y'all are huge in the Minecraft community. There's a couple people out there who clip and do stuff like that, and they pop up every once in a while. As long as they're not weird, I mean, you do you, I guess. As long as they're not being weird about it, you do you. It's always hard to explain this. It's hard sometimes for me to, like, wrap my head around things when somebody comes in. Oh, you're huge. Well, there's fan clips coming out now. Like, what? Like, what did Silver have one? Silver had one the other day that we would describe as weird. Somebody made a clip and said some, like, weird stuff, and it was like, why is that a thing? Sparkly, I don't know if I call them fan pages, but I will randomly stumble across clips of myself on TikTok. It's only been happening recently, though, so. Mostly I come across my videos stolen, is mostly what I come across when I see something from myself. It's like, oh, this is a TikTok of mine from 2 years ago, and somebody just ripped it and posted it. Look out, little fishy. Which is why now all my videos have thumbnails. Or have watermarks. They still steal them with the watermark, but at least my watermark's on them. Oh, there's fan edits. They're still out there. Those still exist somewhere. Somewhere. Again, just don't be weird about it. Jeremiah, thank you for the follow. We are low-key, low impact here. Okay, you moved. That was good timing for you to move, because you were about to become lunch. Oh, what did TikTok just give me? I say just, like, I've had this for like 6 months, and I refuse to turn it on. I can make it where super fans can now clip my stream and then instant post it to their own accounts. I feel like that would be horrible. Like, if you're the super fan on TikTok now, you can instantly clip my stream and post it on your own accounts. I can turn that on. want that to happen. That's fire. I feel like that would be abused. Again, it's like one of those ideas like somebody in a boardroom went, you know what we need to do? I mean, people love clips on TikTok. We want our streamers on TikTok to do better. Let's let fans instantly clip streams and post it. Somebody in a boardroom came up with that, and then you like actually put out and you're like, that would be so abused. So abused. Know what I mean? You know what I am saying? I could wear jeans today. I could wear jeans in the heat. Ugh. I have to go outside. Ugh. I tend to look for the original Ronos and videos when I see weird tech counts. I don't even like videos anymore on TikTok. And I know that's completely vain because it's not going to make any difference. But when I see like a video that's obviously ripped from another creator or stolen, I'll watch it, but I won't like the video. I know that's making absolutely no difference to the actual bot account because I still watched it, but I feel better by not supporting the person stealing the content. I don't know. It's 6 deep by... How tall is it? 6 deep, 33 long by... Ow, fell in it. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 6 by 33 deep. Whoever was just asking for the scale of that farm. Alright, kelp farm time. Let's see here. What kelp farm design do I want to go with? Because I've got a handful in my brain. Lily, thank you for the follow. I get a handful in the old noggin that we can build. Which one are we going to build is the question. What are you planning? Not planning anything yet. I'm building a new farm that I've had on my to-do list for like 2 weeks. Gonna need smooth stone, gonna need glass. Definitely gonna need ironwood, probably redstone. I don't think I'll need rail for this project. Are all the farms I have for building blocks? Building blocks and supplies. So my usual playstyle is I get all of my farms done, so that way when I'm doing a main project or a main build or something like that, I have my resources ready to go. I don't have to go get stuff. We're going to be doing another Mega Base project this season in the End Dimension this time. If you guys are curious, pinned video atop my TikTok profile goes over the base I did last season. It was just shy of 8 million blocks placed, and it took about 1.5 years to complete. This season, I'm not going as insane. I'm aiming for like 5 to 6 million blocks, but we're doing it all in the End Dimension. So in order to supply all that stuff, I'm building all my farms first, so once we start the main project, I don't have to worry about, you know, coming to gather wool. I just have the wool. Or coming to get snow. I just have the snow. Or coming to get kelp blocks. I have kelp blocks. Type deal. Yeah, Ethan, we're going to terraform the whole floor. The first step is we're going to get this area done and then start the main project. So we have 2 farms left to do. I have this kelp farm. I get a crimson farm to go over there. Then we decorate. And then we start the end project. I'm not going to add AutoCrafter's page. Because I don't think I'll have to on this. I don't want it to run when I'm not here. I only want it to run when I want it to run. Let me grab this that we did earlier. Yeah, I am going to smelt the kelp. How I'm doing the smelting is I watched Steve's, I talked about it earlier on stream, but I watched Steve's video back on how he was doing all of his, and it looked really cool. Not gonna lie, I was definitely a fan of the, like, smelting and then returning it back to letting it smelt. However, my game plan is I am just gonna I'm just gonna put, like, a double chest of lava buckets into it. However much that nets me is however much it nets me. And then I'll put kelp blocks back into it to fuel it further. Is there an end date for Season 2? Not an exact date. We're going to be ending in December of 27 at some point. So we'll probably line it up around in there. I need 2 smokers. It'd be way too convenient if I just had those ready to go. It would be way, way too convenient. Give me these. Give me 2 of you guys. Give me 2 of you guys. Put that back. But yeah. So I am gonna smelt it. Silver's on vacation, Winter. He's been on vacation since last Wednesday. I know where he is, but I don't know if he shared where he is. So, Silver's just been on vacay. He's not MIA. He's just out exploring. He's out touching grass, feeling the wind in his beard. Yeah, so I'll just fill this with lava. Lava buckets from the lava farm. This will smelt however much it'll smelt, and then instead of replacing the lava, I'll just put regular, Silver's back tonight. Well, there you go. There's your answer. Silver will be live tonight. You wonder where Silver is. Silver has announced he will be back tonight. How do your hoppers have arrows? It's a resource pack, Shequin. I have a few different packs that tweak redstone stuff just to make it easier. I do a lot of building with redstone, as you can see, so it makes things much, much easier to work with. All right. I've not built one of these in a very long time. I might do a hopper minecart trick with these just because I don't know how well this will want to work. So I'll do that to start, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll make do as we go along. I need ice here. Don't you need crafters under the smokers? So Ryan, I'm not gonna auto craft because I can just quick craft really, really easy. This isn't gonna be like a must-have farm. This is like a nicety farm. So this isn't like snow where I need it to rip and autocraft, or bamboo where I need it to rip and autocraft. This is like a, oh, I think I want, a few stacks of kelp to add it in here kind of deal. Does that make sense? I said I wasn't going to use rail and then instantly changed my mind. Why don't you just make a what, Silver Ink? I don't know what that is. I also tend not to copy other people's designs. I like to come up with my own. Keegs, thank you for the follow. Asher, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Sleep. Game, it is night. The sun has set. Let me sleep, please. Hey, remember me? It's been a while. Welcome back in, Jace. You don't know... I do not know who that is. Alright, yeah, let's do the old. Let's do up, over, here and here, here and there, and then here, and here, break that. What are you doing today? Jace, we moved the tree farm. So the tree farm that was here, we moved it over there, and now I am working on a, I'm getting smoked by words today. We are working on a kelp farm that I have been avoiding building for a couple weeks now. I'm making Silent Whisperers auto sorter. Not for this. I shouldn't need it. This is going to be a farm just for kelp. The only way this could prove an issue, to be honest with you, the only way this could prove an issue is if squid spawn in this farm, which, now that I'm saying out loud, there's no way I get away with squids not spawning in this farm. I'm also going to swap these for... actually, those will go into the smoker. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. And I'm going to swap those. I'm far enough away. Give me... Oh, I only have one, really? Wait. How many half slabs? Of course not. Why would I? What mod do you have for those gates around your base? gates around your... This? Like this that's going around the outside? This? This isn't a mod. We built these. I gotta finish them. I'm, just in a layover here, randomly. I really like building this fence design, so we built a miniature version of this fence design around each individual farm, and then I have these big fences going around the outside. I just was working on this last night. Placing these chains is, like, so grindy, painfully slow that I did not want to work on it today. So that's not a mod. That's an actual outer fence. Where did you come from, little guy? Did you get off the leash? No, you're granted, dude. Come with me. Let's put you with your buddies. Let's put you with your buddies over here. I do need to tally all this up, too. Maybe I'll tally that up before Friday's stream, or tomorrow morning's stream, so that we can review it. Thank you, Kyle. Hi, Sienna. Welcome in. Hi, David. Good morning. Morning. All right. Let's see here. Give me my... Oh, not these. Give me my barrels. Right there. Third day in a row. Welcome in, Coyotes. Is this the world you built the mega base on? It is not. So... we built that world in what we're calling Season 1 of ClockCraft. So we built that in the last world we were in. This world, it's a brand new world. It's with the same people, but not the same Minecraft world. I don't know how big this is going to be to start, so I'm just going to create a random strip, and then we'll add as we go. No, last season's base was just shy of 8 million blocks placed. Took 9 Minecraft maps to map it, and then took almost a year and a half to build. Last season's base was a task. We started this world January 10th. It's actually our 6-month anniversary tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, if you guys, right around this time, so if you guys are looking for another Minecraft stream to hang out in tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a full world tour of everything I have built in the last 6 months. Rob and Jaden, thank you for the follow. You got a YouTube? I do, Jaden. Should be... It's right here. Everything good? Yeah, no, everything's fine. I got a email saying a bunch of people just followed me on Twitch, but I never got the notifications on Twitch, so I think it was a delayed response. Alrighty. We're gonna do some bulk crafting now. Where's ice? Put this in here. I think it was followers from last night that for some reason Gmail just alerted me to. Because I recognized the name. I'm like, but they weren't on the list. Alright, we're gonna need... Blaze, thank you for the nice star. We're gonna need probably a lot of pistons. That's enough observers. 27's enough to start. It's enough to start with. I want to do this with sand. I kind of want to do this with sand. Can you show me the place in the water for the pumpkin farm? Because it's creating a water source block. Huh? Junior, Shelby, Annis, thank you for the follow. An escapee, yeah. Trying to pronounce your name. Ioannis? Thank you for the follow. Evil Demon with the 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. Thank you, Demon, for the 5. And if you just got gifted a sub, make sure you say thank you. W's in the chat all the way around with the 5 gifted. We're closing in on 450 subs over on Twitch. That is crazy. Oh, also, yeah, over the shoulder cam. Who did over the shoulder? Over the shoulder stacked with somebody else. Gamer Wife did the over the shoulder. How many monitors? I run 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 behind me. I mean, I don't know if I can really count the one behind me as a monitor because that's just for my Twitch chat to control, but 5 screens. Yeah, if you just got gifted a sub, make sure you say thank you. And then Evil Demon, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. We're almost to 450. Chris, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Micah, thank you for the follow. Junior, thank you for the follow. Oh, sand. I feel like it's not easy to use, but I feel obligated that these farms should be built on sand. You know, and then it should be... I'm going to build... Actually, let's build this wall down. I need a junk chest. And then... Gigantified emote. I need a junk chest. Let's junk all this real quick. I'm going to build the wall down. And then we'll go from there. I hope this doesn't sound rude to ask, but how can we need so many monitors? So, CNM, I stream on 3 platforms at once. It's the best way to think about it. And I run a dual PC setup because I stream at high quality across all 3 sites. TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, all at the exact same time. Actually, let me bring you guys back to the big screen here. Let me do this really quick. Bring you guys back to it. How this works is, give you guys a rundown. Big PC here to my right, that's running the stream. So that's running this monitor here, and then the streams across the top. So left to right, you have Meld Studio that's streaming at TikTok, or that's streaming to Twitch and YouTube. On the right here, I have TikTok Live Studio. That's doing TikTok. And then in the middle is chat. So I have all 4 chats running right here in the middle. It's also running StreamerBot and OBS and Minecraft and music and all that stuff and Discord in the background. So that's what this main rig is doing over here to my right. To my left, it's a little bit harder to see, but, you know, down here-ish, find the angle here, you can kind of see the blue light. That's my second PC. This PC is doing all the support for the stream. So it's running this big screen here, which runs YouTube Studio, so I can monitor the YouTube stream. It's running Twitch dashboard, so I can monitor the Twitch stream. And then it's running music up across the top. This PC also handles all of the commands and like all of the fun stuff that the streams can use, like controlling the monitor that's behind me, controlling all my subs, alerts, commands, messages, moderation, all that stuff. So I do this so that I can... Basically, my philosophy is I want to put out the highest quality stream I can do, and this is my command center to let all of that happen. Does that make sense? So it's quite a setup. I mean, I started on 2 monitors and my PS5, and over the last 2.5 years, I've grown it into this. And let me bring you guys back to the face cam. But yeah, and then like that other monitor I was talking about, Twitch chat can control that and can play with that. And then that's just a regular TV for the game room behind me. What monitor to use? This is the LG Ultra Gear QE. It's a 45-inch curved Ultra Gear monitor. Both of my main monitors are LG Ultra Gears. An escapee. But yeah, like I was talking about, the second PC controls that behind me. Minecraft static, are you sure? We just had Minecraft static. That would be like a record replay on it, but I'll delete it. Re-add it. Fixed. Should be fixed. Might also be me running on grass. Still static? I think that was me running across the grass. You hear it too? Is it... Hold on. Is it gone now? I think it's the music doing it. Is it gone now? I deleted the music. And I'll re-add the music real quick. It's just TikTok Live Studio doing TikTok Live Studio things. Yes, gone now. I re-added the music back in, so the music should be back, but no static. Minecraft in the house, thank you for the follow. Yes, it's gone. We should now have our lo-fi back, but nice and low in the back. Shea Bear, welcome in. Everyone say, thank you, Live Studio. Everybody say, Live Studio, fix your fucking audio issues. Gotta have the worst audio drivers of any platform ever. Aqua, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I might run out of snow. I haven't AFK'd the snow farm in a while. I might have to do the... How do you play live... And how do you play live stream and playing... Jace, what's your question? How do I stream and play games at the same time? I just do? I'd love to understand your question, but I don't understand your question. Oh, I'm I play the video game, and then I use the capture software I just complained about to stream the video game. Another escapee. Where are you guys? You know what? These guys must have been, like, trapped in a random spot at some point. And they're all just kind of becoming untrapped. I think these guys were all... What is my favorite part of Minecraft? Ooh, Zodi, that's a hard thing. I absolutely love industrial Minecraft. I like taking game mechanics and pushing them as hard as I possibly can to try to break the game. I like taking Minecraft and, like, making survival look like creative mode. I'm very proud of that. So that's probably my favorite thing. But my favorite part of Minecraft is that I can vibe out and do whatever I want and have a good time doing it. Oh, I have plenty of snow. I wasn't paying attention. You know, I can just chill and relax and enjoy the game. That's my favorite thing to do. Wait, not this one. You know, I like industrial Minecraft and building cool stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I'm just sitting here playing my favorite game. I just finished up my coffee. I'm relaxing to some lo-fi. I'm talking to my chat. You know, there's no better mood than that. Jackson, thank you for the follow. King live during the lunch break. W. W's. W's. Do I have a hardcore world? I don't, Noah. So I only play one world at a time. My philosophy always has been I don't like to do more than one world just because I know if I was in one world, I'd want to play the other, and then I couldn't enjoy being in that world. I think I explained that really, really poorly. Think of it this way. Like, if I was playing in, let's say I was playing ClockCraft, and then I had a hardcore world. And I said, okay, today's a ClockCraft stream day, but I really want to play hardcore. So the whole time I'd be playing hardcore, I'd be, you know, not all the way into it because I really want to play ClockCraft. And same way, okay, today's a ClockCraft day, but I really want to play on my hardcore world. It wouldn't let me, like, enjoy the world I was in at the time. The only way I would ever do a second Minecraft world is if I was doing, like, a short-run series with, like, other creators or something like that. Like, it was like, hey, this is going to be a one-off for the next month or so, and we're going to goof off and do this. I'm like, oh, sure, for a short run, that'll be fine. I usually about a year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years in a world is my run. We're going to be in this world for 2 years, and our 6-month anniversary is tomorrow. So we're already planning a 2-year run in this world, and it'll be 6 months tomorrow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then... do I want to do glass? Here's a question for the chat. Here's a question for the chat. Do you guys want me to make this look good and be less efficient, or be more efficient and not look as good? Do we want this to look nice but be a little less efficient, or do we want this to just be more efficient? Looks good, more efficient. Both is a pain. Looks good, more efficient. Efficient. Both. Why not both? Both's a pain in the ass. Because I have a way to make this farm look really, really nice, but it's not going to be a super efficient farm. But I also have a way to just make this farm be like an industrial beast. Not gonna lie, I missed the question. I have 2 designs for a kelp farm in my brain right now. One is make it look nice, but it'll be less efficient. Or make it a beast, but make it not look as nice. That's what I'm battling with. Smiles, welcome in. Okay, I have a plan. I will do my best to make it look nice, but I think I'm going to go with, like, the more efficient design on it. I will do my best to make it look nice, but I think I'm going to go with a little bit beastier of a design. Ray, thank you for the follow. All right, we'll grab it from here. Use a glass for this. So if it's efficiency, it's not temporary, make it look nice. Oh, this is going to be the farm. I'm not rebuilding this, this farm again. I am an idiot. I always do this in my hotbar, so I never fat finger it. All right, put all this away here. Need some of this, need some of this, need some of these, need some of these, need some of this. How do you update chunks? You just fly into them. If you're looking for like the new chunks, like you want to see the new like biome and stuff like that, you just need to go to chunks you have not been in before. That's all you gotta do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't I bring ink over? Oh, I already have it in my inventory. Like black ink. Or black glass. So just black glass. And then 1, 2, 3. There's a software to remove chunks you haven't built in. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. Grab this back. I'm gonna make this farm kind of goofy. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit more whimsical of a design with this farm. I'm gonna try to do a mixture of both with this. Gonna try to go for a little bit of whimsy, but also practical. That's the idea. What are you making this time? This is a very simple kelp farm. It does not have its water in it yet. So what'll happen is it's a little overcomplicated, but I kind of like farms like this. Kelp grows in front of that. Oh, I didn't put the dot of redstone. Let's go right here, break. Breaks all the kelp, water wash up, it'll wash into the middle. And I just bring this up 2 more, like so. And then this gets this. I'm gonna need blue ice and a button. Ice and a button. This is gonna be a happy mix between aesthetic and functional. I think that's the best way to do it. Actually, here's a question I should have asked myself before starting. Do I have kelp? I probably should have asked myself if I have any kelp. Now that I think about it. Now that I'm in the process of building this, do I have kelp to put into the kelp farm? My iron farm doesn't work. Which one did you build, Grayson? Did you build my new one? Did you build an existing one? Did you copy somebody else's? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have 10. Well, okay then. We have some to start the farm with. We have enough to kick the farm off. I just probably won't run the smoker to start. I'll just let it collect so that we can place it down before cooking it all. If I update the chunks, will the world storage size get bigger? Yes. Yes. You're adding new chunks, essentially, to the world. Yes. Go to the guardian farm? I could go. I know I could go get more. I don't want to. Okay. Need some slabs, just temporary slabs. I want to use a slab. We'll use spruce actually. Okay, down into here. Water there, water here. Should be all source blocks, yep. That should be just about to the top, right? Yep, perfection. Then grab one more bucket. And then where's my temporary spruces? Grab my spruces. And go along the bottom like so. And then... Alright, nope, that was wrong actually. Break. Built that one too high. Are you building a kelp farm? I am. And then this should go right here. Right there. Break. Right here, and then one more bucket of water goes right in front of this guy. Oh, I did it into the thing. In front of that guy. Water should wash down to there. Break each of these out. And then come down here. I think I'm going to put sea lanterns hidden down here. Cullen, I play in this world with 6 other Minecraft TikTok content creators. So now the water will bubble up, bubble over, and it washes down into the middle. And then, like I said, I'm just going to add some lighting down to the bottom. Burger toppings. Ooh, burger toppings, pretty basic. Give me cheese, ketchup, mustard, a little bit of onions, bacon if you got it. Doing right there. Doing right here. And then we plant my kelp. And as this grows, when it eventually grows in front of this guy here on the end, it'll grow up into this source block, and it will wash it all the way down and come into the middle. Why do I need kelp? Building blocks. I don't need it for smelting. I don't need it for eating. I like building with kelp. Throw that in there for now. What about lettuce and pickles? I go back and forth with lettuce and pickles just because lettuce is okay. Pickles sometimes are too wet. I don't like, you get like, I don't like biting into a burger that has pickles on it and it's like soaking full of pickle. Does that make sense? I procrastinated this there was no reason to procrastinate this. I just procrastinated it. There wasn't like a, fundamental reason as to why I procrastinated this. I just was procrastinating this. It wasn't like, oh my god, I don't want to build it. I just never got to it. I just wanted to do other things first. All my pickles get soggy with the ketchup. I hate it when they slip out. Yeah, like, I love pickles, like, on a sandwich. Like, a cold deli sandwich, you better be putting pickles on my sandwich. But if you're gonna do, like, words, I'm getting defeated by words here. A, burger, I'm not a big fan of... Not a big fan of it on burger because, like, a hot burger and then an ice cold pickle in there, like, can ruin it. Now, if you get a fresh pickle and it's a fresh pickle, it's good. But if you get that, like I said, you get that wet, soggy, pickle that's been in the jar too long, and you bite into it, and then suddenly it's, now your nice warm burger is now just a soggy pickle burger. All right. Well, now that I know this is going to do exactly what I want it to do, I got to go craft a bunch of pistons. So what'll happen now is this is our face. We're going to decorate it. This is kind of like the mixed bag. This is kind of like the mixed bag on efficiency. Are you making it multiple rows back? I think what I'm going to do, Danny, is I think it'll be like, I'm going to do like 8 back on each side. So like 16 total. So like this one faces like this. This one's going to face into the next one. So this next one we'll build will be like all across the front here with this here. And then, you know, pistons facing in and then water facing down. And then we'll do that stacked here to the back. I did the first one facing forward so that you could see in. And then what I did is instead of making it taller, I just chased it with glass. So you'd be able to see like the rows of kelp growing up. Does that make sense? What my thought process here is going for? I'm just going to dump all that in there. This back. I gotta go craft a ton of pistons. So I'm gonna need, let's start with like 2 stacks. So I'm gonna need 10 stacks of cobble, which I should have on me. I think I already got that out. 10 stacks of cobble. I'll need 9 math. I'll need 6 stacks of planks. That should be easy. Need 2 stacks of redstone dust. And then 2 stacks of iron. And then I thought you were on super flat. No, this is a regular survival world. I'm just crapped all of them. I just turned it into an artificial super flat. So I flattened all of this for my base area, Peyton. So it's a normal world. We just cut a big old slice out of it to build our farms onto. What are you working on right now? Xavier, I'm working on our kelp farm. Finally getting around to building the old kelp farm. Put that in there, that in there. That can go back in there. I'm going to need some of this, some of this. Going to need our observers. Going to need those. Going to need that, going to need that, going to need that. Going to need sand. And then the glass that ended up in here. All right, and then along the bottom, be too thick along the bottom like so. This goes right here, this goes right here, this goes a lot like that. Up the sides, here and here. Give me these, goes like this. Did I do that right? Nope, I built that one too far back. Night, there are 7 of us who play in this world. Good afternoon, Wesley. Are you planning on changing all the stone farms to grass? I'm going to cover the whole floor up, Wesley. The whole floor will be covered. So it's not going to be like, it's not going to be like a true super flat. I'm going to basically terraform the whole floor as I go. I'm chewing this, Drew. I'm going for this. I'm making a run at the content stuff. So far, it's been pretty awesome. All right. Justin, this is PC. Thank you, Garrett. Those are not sticky pistons. Those ones don't have to be. The only sticky piston is the one that's moving the observer up here. Or moving the one up here. And then I need my buttons, which I did not grab. I do, Drew. Actually, I started today. Or yesterday. Every single Wednesday, you guys are getting new farm tutorials on the different farms I have. I don't know if I'll do one for this yet. This is kind of a new design I came up with in my brain. I don't know if it's going to be efficient or not yet. I see no reason to believe why it wouldn't be. But only time will tell with this guy. I think I'll do all the redstone and then come back with the water. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Get all of the actual build done and then do the water for it. Do I play any other Minecraft worlds or realms? I'm a one Minecraft world at a time kind of player. I do one Minecraft world at a time. That way I'm able to put everything I got into that world to make it better. Hi, Sophia. How was your lift? How many days? We're on 16,000 to 17,000 days. I don't know our exact count because we were on 14,500 when the most recent update came out. The software update came out and it broke a lot of stuff, including our world save. So we had to restart the server. And we're about 1,800 days past when we restarted. So same world. It's not like a brand new world got started, but it's a the day count got reset, unfortunately. We're somewhere between 16,000 and 17,000 days in the world. I don't know what our true count is because our day count got messed up in the recent Minecraft update. 60K? Nice. That's a hell of an achievement. Hell yeah. Waiting for the BAMF for 6 months. BAMF's on the list. Don't worry. Don't worry. You guys are going to get all the farms. You're going to get all the farms. Don't worry. Including the BAMF. I'm doing good, SpongeBob. How are you? How are you doing, SpongeBob? Are you ready? I should grab ice so I can remember right. Lucas, this is less off memory and more freehand. Like, this is off the top of the dome. This was not designed beforehand. I'm taking a very old design of mine that I haven't built in a couple years and kind of redoing it in my brain to see if I can make it look nicer. Like, I had a very, very basic one-panel design of this that I used for a while. This is new. Yeah, Rune. I will do tutorials on every single one of my farms for you guys to use in your worlds. That's the deal. Every single Wednesday, new farm tutorials are dropping. That's how we're going about doing this. Every single Wednesday, new farm tutorial. You think it's easy to play on PC or console? Minecraft's Minecraft. I think it's way, way easier to play mouse and keyboard. Those of you who play controller on this, that's blows me away. I couldn't do that anymore. Edward, pin video, TikTok, top of TikTok profile goes over all the resource packs I use in the world. How to get them, where to download them, all that good stuff. Check out that video. It's an older video. I need to remake it. I was supposed to remake it the other day. Didn't end up having time. Still using the same resource packs I used from 2 years ago. How many add-ons? No add-ons, no mods, nothing like that, Starry. Just a couple packs to tweak how the game looks a little bit. Pretty much all we use. Just tweaking how the game looks a little bit. Makes it gives it a little bit of extra sharpness, a little bit of extra brightness. Just makes that game have that little extra pop I like. Your mid-30s? I just had my, 51st birthday. I turned 41 this year. I finally hit my 21st so I can go out and have some beers. It's been a mess. Been a mix. Starry, I'm the only one on right now. I'm the only one on right now. What are you building? Kelp farm. Building our emotional support kelp farm. I've been getting bullied by my chat because I've been talking about building this for weeks and I hadn't built it yet. Do I have an iron farm? I do, and there's a tutorial for it already up on YouTube if you want to build it for yourself. Got a brand new one dropped yesterday. Dude, on Bedrock? Yep, this is Bedrock Minecraft. After all. I need... Do I have redstone torches? I do, perfect. And I should have smooth stone already out. I need repeaters, 17, perfect. That'll hold me over for a little while. Put that back. Get back to it. Petition to leave it on the to-do list even though it's finished. No. Kelp farm finally, yes. This is coming off the to-do list. It's been on the to-do list for too long. Actually, wait a second. This should... Just realize I might be using repeaters and not having to use repeaters. This should provide a strong enough signal to go all the way across on its own. If I do that... Yeah, no. Give me my repeaters back. That was a waste of redstone. But now I have extra repeaters for future projects. There we go. You guys are going to do a spectator world so we can see the builds. We will release a world download of the world after the season ends. And you guys will be actually able to download it and play it on your own Minecraft worlds. You know. What are you working on? Diego, I'm building the kelp farm. It was time to do the kelp farm. This is Minecraft. It's actually Lego Indiana Jones. It's the new Kingdom of the Crystal Skull expansion pack. Where's last season's download? Not working because it won't come off of Realms. There's a big difference between, you know, this season, the server we're on, and then the Realms server we used last season. Realms will not give it up. Back for your meeting. Welcome back. It's on the never-ending list. Don't worry. I still try almost every single week. I give it a couple shots every week trying to pull the download. Just no buns. Drew, I made a deal with my community start of the season. Same deal I made last season as I set a goal. I said, hey, if I ever hit 90,000 followers or partner on Twitch, I will go get netherite tools and armor. Well, I'm just past 80K now on TikTok, so something else must have happened. And when that other thing did happen, we went and got netherite tools and armor. Hi, Cosmic. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm still paying to have it open so that the world's there. No, it's still there. We can still join the world and see it and all that stuff. Just can't pull it currently. When's the face reveal? I'm telling you guys, I spent all this money on this, you know, great VTuber facade. You know how expensive it is to get a realistic one? You guys just keep asking for a face reveal. It's driving me crazy. Is this the kelp farm? Yeah. Rune, thank you for the follow. Ethan, thank you for the follow. Steven, you're looking at it. You are looking at it. Excuse me. All right, last run of this. Can you turn it on? Turn what on, Will? This is nowhere near done. So the only one that's planted is this one. So what will happen, we're still in the process of building it. When this kelp grows in front of here, it breaks the bottom, it'll all wash it down into the middle, and then eventually there's going to be a water stream washing it to the front, and we got to build the other side over here as well. So I haven't even put water in any of these on. If we're being technical, technically this farm is on. It's just only got one row put in. You know what I mean? Will the tree farm for the netherworld, will that work on Java? No. It will not. Unfortunately. Why so much kelp? Building blocks. Dried kelp block is a very unique looking block. I love building with it. I don't necessarily use the kelp for food or for you know, smelting or anything like that, which are the other reasons you would want kelp block, but I like it for building block. You're going to use kelp blocks to build with, yeah. And then this will be our back face here. So I'll need to continue the back wall a little bit, but that's easy enough. I won't use a lot of kelp block, but it's a block I like having the option to build with. You know what I mean? I'm about to start, Rick. Steve's kelp farm is the sickest thing ever. Steve's kelp farm is pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. That is for sure. How long did it take you to be able to just build any farm you want? I've been playing Minecraft since the alpha. I've been doing industrial Minecraft since Village and Pillage. It's just taken practice over time. It's my favorite thing to do in this game is to build farms like this. It is my absolute favorite thing to do, to take a game mechanic and just push it as hard as I possibly can to, like, do crazy stuff with it. And I've also recently started getting into, like, making the things, like, the farms look nicer. Normally for a kelp farm, I would just whip it up and be like, all right, this is it, and then just let it do its thing. I actually kind of wanted to make this one look a little bit nicer. So it's got, you know, the big faded... I knew that was going to be a problem. I didn't know if it was going to be that, if it was going to do that, but it did do that. It did get stuck, so we'll have to fix that. How many days you at? 16,000, 17,000 something. We don't have a true day count just because when the sulfur update came out, it broke a bunch of stuff. And unfortunately, we had to pull the server down and re-upload it, which reset our day count. Garrett, just playtime. I do all my own redstone, all my own builds, all my own farms. This is just years and years of playing. Okay, so this did get stuck here. I was concerned about that. I think to get around it, what I'll do is break that and place that there, and then take our ice and place our ice there. That way, when it washes over, it'll keep the momentum, but the water stream here will still wash it down. My biggest build ever, Lucas, watch the pin video atop my TikTok profile. I built a almost 8 million block mega base in the last world we were in. Lexus, I have this farm, and I have the Crimson farm left to do, and then I have a couple other miscellaneous farms, but those aren't priorities. I have this one, and then I have the Crimson farm, and then that's it. Why do you use buttons and not fence gates? Buttons are way cheaper to craft. Way cheaper to craft. What's my most efficient? I'm assuming that's what you're going for. Most efficient farm I have right now is either the resin farm. Resin farm's crazy efficient. Or the moss farm when it doesn't crash when I'm trying to run it. Either of those two would probably take the cake for most efficient so far this season. Oh, I gotta swap these. Do items not get stuck on buttons? Nope. Buttons have no hitbox. How to join? Private world. Gonna have to craft more buttons, but that's not an issue. Alright. That should go right there. Yep. Let's just go grab a couple more buttons. You just sign in a fence guy? Yeah. I mean, yep. Fence gates work. I use fence gates in a lot of mob-based farms. But for stuff like this, I usually prefer to use buttons. And then button here, button here. Button here, button here. Here and here. And then do that one on the face. How do you feel about the new cushion update? It's something, Derpy. I'm really excited for the camps and the dappled forest and all of that stuff. Not gonna lie, I am very excited for that. The cushions are what they're gonna be. It's cool to add. I don't know where this whole, I see a lot of videos coming out. Minecraft just solved a 17-year problem. What was the biggest problem that we didn't have places to? Who sits in Minecraft? I feel like you're constantly moving in the game. Who sits down in Minecraft? I don't know. That's my take. Like, I'm looking at that going, okay, I mean, it's free stuff. It's a free update. That's cool. You know, that's cool. It's a free update. We're still getting free stuff. Again, everybody thinks, oh, you're complaining about the update. No, I paid 20 bucks for this game 10, 15, 20 years ago, and I'm still getting free shit for it. It's great. It's great. I just don't know who asked. Rune, thank you for the follow. You get tired of fishing when standing. True, I guess you can sit down and fish. I guess. You can take a load off and do some fishing. I think this came out pretty good. I like how we got this done. I mean, we gotta add water to it and the rest, but I think this was pretty compact redstone for what it was gonna be. Could be cool for AFK, true. We do have a meeting room at spawn. Well, we do and we don't. Candy hasn't finished it yet. We do have a meeting room at spawn. Candy just hasn't finished it. Rosner, right off the top of the old noggin. Right off the top of the old noggin. Figure it out as we go along. Nope, I like this team. We're going to add, obviously, more decoration and stuff to it, but this is a good bridge between efficient and cool looking. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be 16. So it'll be 16 modules long. Let's see here. 16 times 7 is 112 times 2 is 224 kelp. They're 5 tall. And a perfect harvest, every time it's harvested, it'll do about 1,100, 1,200 kelp. I'd say that's pretty good rates, at least for what we're going to be using for kelp blocks. Pool never showed up yesterday and still not here. I'll keep you posted, but not looking good for today. Okay, what version of this? This is Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is a Bedrock Edition. All right, let's get to building this side over here. For those of you who are not, how do you not get burned out? Lucas, I was vibing the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. I understand that sounds like a cop-out answer, but that base was so many different projects to do one base. It was a really, really cool achievement to get done. Like that took all of my Minecraft skill to do that base, and it was a really, really cool challenge. Now, there's certain parts of that base I will never do again. You hear me complain about it a lot, but I abhor doing those lava lakes. When we did the full-on custom nether biomes for that build, I was doing gigantic lava lakes, and hated it. Hated it. Because it needs to flow 1 over page. So water only flows 7. I need this to flow over onto the 8th block so that it can get caught into the middle here. This is Bedrock Edition. Hi, Mercedes. Would this work for bamboo? No, because you don't grow bamboo in water. You don't grow bamboo in water. So yeah, so it's 8 across the top, 7 out, because that water stream across the top flows over. So when this breaks, it goes up, it gets caught into the water, and it gets washed over with momentum. 'Cause, 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 ' I need more sticky pistons. Is it a zero-tick farm? It is not a zero-tick farm. I tend to avoid building zero-tick farms. How many I need? What was it? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I think they're a little cheaty. Personal preference, I don't like zero-tick farms. I just think they're a little on the cheatier side of Minecraft, so I don't build them. But if you build them and you enjoy them, hell yeah, I just don't. Do you post your builds on Shulker? What's a zero-tick farm? There is a mechanic in Minecraft. Sorry, I'm texting with my uncle right now because I'm supposed to be helping him put in a pool. Which I have been openly complaining about because it's 90 degrees out today. And I don't really want to go be outside shoveling and putting in a pool by hand, but it is what it is. Basically, my philosophy with that is it's family. I'm going to help out family, but I'm going to bitch and moan the whole time about it. Right? Fair enough. And the pool hasn't been delivered yet. And what a zero-tick farm is there's a mechanic in Minecraft where you can basically force the game to do updates by, like, updating blocks underneath a crop. So, like, basically you take, like, sand, you take gravity, take some gravity block, and you're constantly, like, vibrating it or pulling it and pushing it underneath the block that the crop is growing on, which forces the crop to instantly grow. But it's a lot of buggy. Is there a exclamation point for all emojis? It's about 6 or 7 emojis. I think it's 8. 8 of the emojis have commands lock. I didn't want to add too many because when you guys stack them, they overstack each other. Troll, I'm not doing a world tour right now. However, if you're available tomorrow... Uh-oh. That could prove to be an issue. Because if they suffocate and die, they could choke this. Actually, they'll just cook. Never mind. Non-issue. They'll just get cooked. We'll just have a cooked salmon farm. That is not an issue, actually. We'll just have a fish fry if they get caught in this. Put buttons in the water if you don't want the fish to spawn. Does kelp grow through buttons? Does kelp grow through buttons? I don't think it does. Base I'm going to build this season is going to be as big. No. So last season's base, like I said, took about a year and a half. Was a little under 8 million blocks placed to build that beast. Bro, can you please check my video? It's 2 minutes long. No, I'm not while I'm live, Alex. If you tag me on TikTok, I might be able to see it, but I'm not going to watch a video I've never seen on stream with everybody. What about the bones? Well, shit. I'll figure it out. Yeah, you've always been able to put kelp in a smelter. How much longer you got for today? 2:30-ish. But I'll be live again tonight. Tonight's stream will be a longer stream because I'm gone all weekend. Did I put on stream schedule? Did I put Sunday as a no? Did I put Sunday as a no on the stream schedule on Discord? I think yes. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to stream a little bit longer tonight, and then we're actually going to do a world tour in the morning tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, we'll have been in the world 6 months tomorrow morning, so I'm going to start the stream tomorrow morning doing a world tour. So if you want to see all my builds, all the projects, everything I've done in the world so far, well, it didn't send 2 times, Alex. It filtered you for self-promo, and then I accepted it. Because usually when somebody comes in and self-promos, they're a bot, but I saw that your message was a real message. So it didn't send twice. I approved the message. It was, okay, yeah. So I'm going to stream a little bit longer tonight and a little bit longer tomorrow morning because I will be gone all weekend. One of my really, really good friends from college and after college. He is up this weekend, and he's actually deploying here shortly, so we're going to be spending some time with him. You know, we're going to like a big baseball game. We're going to go brewery hopping. And I get to meet his little one. He and his wife, they had their first little one, who I haven't got to meet my little nephew yet. So I'm going to be seeing them. So I'll be gone all weekend, but I will be back for either Monday or Tuesday. Monday's stream is very much up in the air right now, but I think I listed it as maybe anyway. You know, like in your bio that shows all the farm you have. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, Anthony. We might have to take that into consideration. We might have to put that one into consideration. Oh, he's in here. I doubt he's gonna comment. He's lurking. He's in here currently. I do not think he will comment though. What's the texture pack for the hopper arrows? It's directional hoppers from Bedrock Tweaks, Derpley. Monday, yes, in the morning. Yeah, so Monday night stream, definitely canceled. I will not be live Monday night. I need to adjust Monday morning stream to a maybe. Best way to stay dedicated to a Minecraft world, I have found, is to set yourself some sort of long-term goal. Give yourself something to constantly work towards. I feel like a lot of people, when they start a long-term Minecraft world, they're just trying to make a long-term Minecraft world, which can, you know, lead to burnout really, really easy. But if you say, like, hey, in this world, I want to defeat every boss mob. In this world, I want to build a farm for every item. In this world, I want to collect every item. If you give yourself something to work towards, it allows you to keep that sense of progression, even though you've been in the world for a long time. Like for me, I want to build an end base. So we may be doing all of this other stuff, but it's all scaling towards doing that end base project, you know? That's what we're working towards in this world for me. If you just go into the world and you're like, my whole purpose of being in this world is to be in this world, it's kind of hard to stay committed at that point. Young, you need a realm to do it. You need a realm, and you will need like a PC or a phone that can run it. Watch my video on it. It's like I said, pin video, top of the TikTok profile. I go over that. It is possible, but it is kind of a runaround way of doing it. Do I have an ink farm? Yes, I do. It's that big ball of water down there. The big ball of water down there is the ink farm. No problem, Draco. I wish you luck. All right, glass and this. What do you think is the best method to get emeralds? Sodom, I love villager trading for emeralds, specifically farmer villagers. That's actually my trading hall right over there, and you can kind of see it, but that is a very large pumpkin farm, and that is a very large melon farm right next to it. And what I do is I cure my farmer villagers down to where they'll give me an emerald per pumpkin and an emerald per melon. And then I farm hundreds of thousands of pumpkins and melons really, really easily because they're really easy farms to build. And suddenly I now have infinite emeralds. And that is my preferred way of doing that. Those are just quick move buttons, so instead of like having to shift click and stuff, I can hit the buttons on the side. If you're interested in that pack, it's was made by a creator by the name of Dimscraft. You can look him up on YouTube, look up Inventory Pack Dimscraft. Or if you watch, I don't know what video it is, but I just made a video on it. No name. I just made a video on this pack. It is a free pack you can get. And it has been confirmed that it works on mobile, but I don't know if anybody's been able to get it to work on console yet. What am I building? A kelp farm. This is a kelp farm. I'm kind of balancing between efficient and kind of, interesting looking. Like, this definitely isn't, like, the most efficient. It's a pretty efficient farm, but it's also kind of a cool-looking farm. It does work on Xbox? All right, perfect. Well, there you go. It works on Xbox, but only on the realm. There's your answer. So you can do it on console, but you got to do it on a realm. which is like a lot of resource packs. And you probably would have to put it on the world itself, not on the actual like client-side device. You guys want to see a photo of me from 10 years ago that my sister just sent me? I must have just captured a snake with Joey. And see, baby, this, I would have been a senior. Oh my God, I would have been a senior in high school in this photo. It's from my little sister. See if it'll focus here. There it goes. I captured a gardener snake because my dog was trying to eat it. I remember that. My dog was getting after something and I didn't know what he was getting after. And I came over and he had about a 4.5 foot, 5 foot gardener snake. He just wasn't leaving it alone. I had to go rescue it from him. He was something. Is my question getting filtered? Kelsey, that is the first comment I've seen of yours in a while, so yes. That is the first comment of yours I've seen in a little while, so yes, definitely. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me open it. There we go. All right, one more time. From the little... I don't have a dog anymore, unfortunately. The dog in this photo is no longer with us. Did I make a bamboo farm? I did. Joey passed a couple years ago now. He was the best boy. He's a boxer. He made it to 9, which is really, really good for a boxer. He was a big boy, too. He was all of 100 pounds once he fully grew up. Did you build it live? Yes, I did. We did build the bamboo farm live. Oh, he was a great dog. I miss him. No, he was a little hunter. He would just randomly appear with like a mole, or he would catch snakes. The only thing he lost to were porcupines. 3 separate occasions he went he got smoked by a porcupine. Never learned. Never learned. What am I building now? A kelp farm. Try to find out. Those photos are pitiful. Oh, yeah. There we go. Not every block yet, Jen. I did do a whole survival playthrough on a world for over 2 years where I built a farm for just about every single item in the game. I mean, you had to stretch your definition of farm a little bit with it, but I was able to farm just about every item in the game in that world, and that was a cool world. This world, we've got a lot, but not nearly all of them. Wood farms on Bedrock, are they worth it? Bamboo farms, 1000%, Jackson. Actual tree farms, that's totally up to you, the player. I like my little tree setup that I use, the instant 2x2 mining method. As far as like an actual like other tree farm, that's completely up to like how you want to play the game as an individual. How long am I live for? I'd like to finish this farm. 2:30 is the latest I can be live. Like, I was supposed to help family at 3. It looks like that might not be happening now, but I still gotta... I'm still gonna be prepared in case he texts me so that I can go help him. Because, again, I'm gonna bitch and moan and complain about having to go work in the heat, putting in a pool, but I'm still gonna go help my family, my uncle, do it, you know? So I want to be ready in case he does text me, be like, hey, pool's here, let's go put it in. Do all your farms also work on Java? Some are exclusive, Evan. Some farms are only work. Any tutorial I put out on a farm, I will specify, hey, this also works on Java, or this only works on Bedrock. This farm, I don't know. This should work on Java, but I've never tested it. In my brain, I do not see why this wouldn't work in Java, because I'm pretty familiar with Java Redstone, but also, I've never built this one in Java. But farms like my iron farm does not work in Java. I can very clearly tell you guys, yeah, no, this is not for a Java survival world. Back in the day, you ever play factions and make cannons? Oh, I've made lots of cannons. I never played factions. I definitely enjoyed making some stuff explode, but I never played factions, no. The only thing I would do is I would do, like, the old school, like, Legacy Edition Spleef and Elytra races and, like, the Hunger Games maps. I did, like, those OG ones on PS3 and PS4. We actually did 2 years ago now. Crap, 2 years ago now. We did a I loaded Minecraft Legacy up on my PS5, and we went, and there are still people playing Legacy Edition Minecraft minigames. Like, we were able to find Hunger Games matches and Elytra race matches and Spleef matches on my it was PS4 or PS5. Just tapped in. What are you saying about an iron farm having a job? Huh? I don't understand. You're lying. I don't know. So that was 2 years ago, Marte. I think it was 2 years ago. We did a whole stream where we went back and visited. Like, we went and looked at the old, like, Pirates of the Caribbean worlds and all of that stuff. Those were all still up. Like the old Christmas worlds on Legacy Edition. We went and did all of that. I don't know if it's still there. You know, I don't know if it's still there. That was, like I said, 2 years ago when we did that stream. But yeah, when we queued in, I was actually getting, like, full lobbies of people playing Legacy Edition Hunger Games. We had Elytra games. Or we had the Elytra Flying Course. People were still playing that. It was a good time. I got cooked. I won one game or one round of Hunger Games because the people who are still playing are still playing. So I got cooked. But it was kind of like, oh crap, there's still people here. Kind of deal. You know. You know. Is Dell in here? Good morning, Miss Pop. Good morning. I woke up last night at like 3 a.m. and I saw Dell was live and I'm like, oh, I'll see Dell in the afternoon tomorrow. I had that actual mental thought. I'm like, oh, Dell's still doing her thing. Good morning, Miss Pop. How are you? For those of you who don't know, that right there in chat is the one and only Deli Pop. She's another member of ClockCraft, and definitely somebody you guys should check out if you're looking for another creator. Hey, I've been up early today. Oh, good, Del. I gotta give you a little bit of a... Oh, wait, no, this is wrong. Just picked up sushi for lunch. That actually sounds... Yeah, so what am I gonna do for lunch today? What am I gonna do for lunch today? I still have burgers and dogs left over from the 4th. I should probably get those eaten either today or tomorrow. Because been in the... I mean, dogs will last forever, but I should probably take care of that. And a really good ham sandwich. Not gonna lie, egg sandwich this morning kind of tied me over. Usually I get a little hungry in stream. I'm pretty content right now. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty content. I think I'm gonna break all this glass. We'll put our water in the middle. Is black the most see-through glass? No, I just like building with it. I just like building with black glass because it goes really well with like most block palettes. I'll usually either go one way or the other. I'll do black glass or I'll do white glass. For this build, the black glass felt like it would go better with the green. How do you get a 24-hour stream? So 24-hour stream is 100,000 followers on TikTok. I am adding a caveat to that because we're getting close to it. If I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, I might push back the follower requirement for it because I never thought I'd hit it, but I'm less than 20K off of it. If we're doing about 500 followers a day right now. I might push that back, and I might make 100K another subathon, is what I'm thinking. Mostly because I don't know if I want to stream for 24 hours. That's a ridiculous amount of screen time. I made that promise when I was at like 40K, not thinking I would ever hit it. I don't know how I would be entertaining for 24 hours. You know what I mean? Like, we would have to do so much stuff. If I were to do it, I would have to prep for it for like 6 months. Because basically what I would do, if we were going to do a 24-hour stream, I would probably rig the whole stream room with a bunch of cameras so that we could like chill on the couch, play games on the big TV. I'd probably rig up the home gym to do like part of the stream in the gym. I'd probably have to rig up the kitchen to do like in the kitchen. I'd also probably need to get more mods. Like, I love my mod team. They're phenomenal. I'm sure the other members of ClockCraft would support me. But 24 hours is a shitload of live time. So I'd probably have to have other mods, thing for that. So it'd be a logistical feat. Because if we were going to do it up right. If we were to do it, I would have to do it up right. You know, just like everything else I do, if I put my name on it, we're going to do it right. Vlogging stream. I also probably wouldn't be able to do it on TikTok. It's a TikTok goal, but I probably wouldn't be able to do it on TikTok because I wouldn't be able. I'd have to like constantly end and restart stream every time I switch something. If I were to do it, it would probably be Twitch only. And I mean like Twitch only, like no YouTube VOD part of the stream. Can we PvP battle? As much as I would love to get you your clips of me absolutely, or you absolutely dunking on me in PvP, because I am terrible at it, I think I'm going to chill and keep doing what I'm doing here. Appreciate you, though. I am barely passable at PvE in this game. I would get dunked on. Well, Cosmic, let me put it this way. Even if we did hit 100K, I would still take probably 3 or 4 months to plan it to do the 24-hour stream. What happened to your mega base? That was last season, Bean. The 3 a.m. time is when it gets quiet, when it gets the hardest. I honestly think it would just be the screen time for me. I could find stuff to do for 24 hours. Like, I'd probably invite ClockCrafters over, or like have my buddies over, or we'd play different games or stuff like that. I would get bored. Or I would hate to be on camera that whole time. Galaxy? Did I miss one? Cosmic, thank you for the galaxy. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Sorry, I missed. I got distracting. Can we get some W's in chat for Cosmic? I was yapping. Don't hit me with that distracted. We were yapping. I'm allowed to yap. It's my own stream. No one said you couldn't sleep. I'm not going to sleep on camera. That's weird. I don't talk. I talk a lot of smack, actually. I was going to say, I don't talk a lot of smack about a lot of different stream things. The sleeping on stream thing is so weird to me. so weird to me. Of all like the TikTok-y trend things to do, I think that is like the one that I really do not like. Well, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I am, Kroby. I am. We're finally making the kelp farm. You guys win. I'm building it. Actually, quick, pick that up. Put this here. Put this here. Break that. And then put it here and here. And then put this here and here. Not right now, Camden. I'm in the middle of building something. I'm in the middle of building. I'm not gonna stop to do an Ender Chest video tour. I'm in the middle of building right now. Come on now. Well, Piggy, that's what I would... Well, no, if I'm going to do 24 hours, we'll do 24 hours. That's what I'm saying. I want to delay it. When we do the subathon, because I'm probably doing a subathon right now. I want to do it in, like, August. I'm going to do like I did the last time, where the cap is 12 hours per day type deal. I, like, cap it as, like, I'm only going to do 12 hours per day for the subathon. I'm pretty sure Camden's being sarcastic. I'm pretty sure he's just being sarcastic. I appreciate you guys defending me, but I am fairly confident that is sarcasm. If it isn't, then get bent. But if I'm fairly confident it is. Camden's been around for a little bit. I don't think he's being rude. Or being actual on it. At least I would hope not. All your farms personally made? Yes. Every farm you see here was designed by yours truly. The only redstone I copy in this entire world is I still use Silent Whisperer's storage modules. Where are you dead-ending? Wait, do I not need buttons on the front? I don't. I don't. I'm still going to do it because I don't like that, but sweet. Hi, Rye. All right, I want to add something to the top of that glass so that I can see it, and then probably the only really tedious part of this is putting in all the water. Because all the redstone done, everything's going to flow. Just got to put the top on it, and I think we'll go with our typical just stone bricks. Yeah, don't need to make it anything more complicated than that. Welcome back, I don't know. You're doing something? You're fine. Why are you apologizing? You do not need to apologize for being late, or having to leave stream, or coming back, or not saying anything. You're here when you can be here, and that is all that I ask. We all have shit going on. We're all busy. You know, you do not need to apologize for stuff like that. Welcome back. So you're not using any aid like Farmatica? Nope. Like Matica, I do everything right off the top of my old noggin. This is completely... This entire farm here is like really off the noggin. I basically took a design I've used 2, 3, 4 years ago. Because I don't even... Did we build a kelp farm in Season 1? I don't think I had a kelp farm Season 1. So this is from a couple years ago. And all I did was stack them together. I just got a job offer. No thanks, not right now at least. I know I had one in Farmtopia. I did not have one in Season 1 of ClockCraft. What are you working on? Kelp farm. We're finally building the kelp farm. It's gonna look kind of interesting from the top, I think. Oh, that's kind of a cool looking farm. I like it. It's kind of unique looking. And then we'll decorate the outside of it to make it look more our style. Add some leaves. Add some white and blue to it. I'll probably replace this with snow. I'll probably wrap this to be able to put our fuel in there. Oh, what's in that? Is that a button? Button. No button in that one. All right. The only part of this is going to be tough. Let's put all that water in. I might just use our ice. The question is, do I have enough ice to just use ice? Let's use our brains here. Each one of those is 7 by 5 by 2. So 35 times 2 for each of those. So that's 70. 70 times 16 is what? 70 times 16 is 1100 divided by 64. I need 17 stacks of ice. Yeah, no, I don't have enough. Nope. We're gonna have to use buckets of water. That's all right, it'll go quick. We'll hit our rhythm. That's a lot of ice to go gather. We'll just water bucket it. I don't know your name because it looks like a symbol on my end, but thank you for the follow. And that should do the whole corner. And then all we do is take a corner. And... oh, I can't place on this because it'll go into it. That's super annoying, actually. I'm gonna need ice for... because I can't place water into you. I'm dumb and chat's smart. You'll hear me. I'm going to say this one time. I'm dumb and chat is smart. You guys had just, that's a great idea, and I was not thinking that. I literally have the reason to make this easier, and I just wasn't doing it. Give me the kelp I've already grown. I just need a bone meal. I can't believe my brain didn't do that. I might need to have like 2 energy drinks before stream tonight. I'm just gonna take the motorcycle out and just... I made white dye. I do that every time. Do that every time. It happens to the best of us. It's just... so, what I'm gonna blame this on, I don't use... that's a big drop. I don't use kelp to do water source blocks. I usually use buckets of ice. How long am I streaming? I'm supposed to end in 15 minutes. I was supposed to end in 15 minutes. I have to. I have to be a responsible adult. I'm just trying to get enough done of this. Fell right back in. But yeah, I could have just done this. One below. And then I just fill this all in with water. Probably grab more buckets. Do one in the corner there. One right here. One right here. And just a couple more. By the time we get 20 of these done, I'll be better. What's up? We are working on the kelp farm. And here, and then there. And then I just go down here. And I place in our kelp. Grab myself some bone meal. Really? Nothing? There it goes. Grow that right there. Do that right there. Right here. Right here. I'm gonna get hit by the... Right here. Right here. Right there. All source blocks. 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 And then I swim out. Go sleep real quick. Find a sweet spot so that I don't get bounced around. Drowns shouldn't spawn in it because there's light around the bottom. Shouldn't spawn because there's light around the bottom. Really? Creeper sound? Pistachio? Really? As soon as I lay down? Really? Pistachio. So loud. And then all these should be water source blocks now, so if I... Oh, I'll grab a flint and steel, actually. We'll use flint and steel. Grab flint and steel. Harvest all of that, and we'll just grab our half slabs. Why don't you live in the mega base? Because we're not even on that world anymore. We don't even play on that Minecraft world anymore. Do all of this. Do those. Water bucket here. Water bucket here. And then break this all out like so. That'll wash everything in the middle. Well, it'll wash everything over. For now, because there's no water on the other side. How many times to beat the dragon? In this world, only once. Our other members have done the dragon multiple times now, but I've only done it once. Down here, pick this mess up, and swim back up and out for now. Come on, take off. There we go. Back? What do you mean, back? You should play Soul Sand in each of the streams to boost the item speed. Can you plant kelp on soul soil? Or soul sand? I don't think you can. I am fairly confident you cannot do that. The small streams. The small streams. Huh? I'd love to understand your question, but I have no idea what your question is. The first 20 times you beat the dragon, it will spawn end gateway. I know. I just don't really need to do that more than once. I know why you respawn the Ender Dragon. I've done the Ender Dragon probably hundreds and hundreds of times in my years of playing. But I don't like doing the Ender Dragon fight. I mean, that might be unpopular. I think the Ender Dragon fight is insanely outdated. Like, it's almost tedious to fight the Ender Dragon nowadays. That should be good enough. I forgot how pretty kelp blocks are. Or how pretty kelp looks. Why do you need a kelp farm? Josh, I like the, I like building with the, what is it called? You know, actually, you know what I'm realizing? This will just grow up on its own. This will just grow up on its own. I don't even need to put this in here. I'm in here doing all the work. I'm planting this. I just put the water in. I just get 14 buckets of water, go across the top, put our thing in, and then this will fill itself into source blocks. Of course, I dropped it. This is regular bedrock Minecraft WAP. Swap. How do you pronounce your name? 6WAP? Swap? Is that how you pronounce it? Swap? Just regular old load it up and play bedrock Minecraft. I play on PC. Yeah, I should be able to just plant this and then it'll grow up on its own. How many members? There are 7 of us. I've never tried actions and stuff. I do like actions and stuff, Josh. I only like goofing off with actions and stuff. I'm not a fan of actually trying to play the game with actions and stuff. I find it very distracting. I find it very distracting to play with actions and stuff on. Where'd my scaffolding go? All right, but that is going to do it for stream today. I got to hop off. I got to go be productive. I will be live again when this says 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it's 2:30 now. I will be live in 5, 6-ish hours. Yes? Bye. All right, TikTok, I'm wrapping the stream up here. Twitch will hang out for a couple extra minutes because I'm going to raid out Camden. Don't spam. And we'll go from there. Yeah? Everybody, welcome into our 140 new followers over on TikTok. We had 43 gifters. We had over 14,000 likes. I appreciate you guys. Also, before we go, make sure you say happy birthday to Miss Danny. It is my moderator, Danny's birthday. She does a ton for me and a ton for the rest of the community. She's one of the reasons I'm able to stream and do what I do. So make sure you say happy birthday to her. TikTok, going to be wrapping things up here. Twitch will take an extra couple minutes. We'll do a raid out, and then I'll be live again tonight. All right, tonight we'll finish up the kelp farm. Maybe we'll probably get the warped and crimson farm done. And then tomorrow morning, if you guys are looking for another stream to hang out in the morning, Jackson and Sam, thank you for the follow. I'm going to start tomorrow's stream off with a base tour of everything we've done in the world so far, because tomorrow will be 6 months. That's the game plan. Tonight, finish this farm and do the warped and crimson farm, and then tomorrow morning will be a full world tour for 6 months. Alrighty, TikTok, it's been a blast. I'll see you guys tonight. As always, best way to support channels, buy yourself some merch, and take care of yourselves, take care of each other, tell someone you love them, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, Twitch, normal thing, let me dip out of the world real quick. Bring you guys over to this screen. All right. I don't need just chatting text up. Let me close that out. Who can we raid out on? Who's live in the middle of the day? Who is live in the middle of the day? Anybody I'm following live in the middle of the day today? We raided Granny yesterday. Let's raid somebody new. Who's somebody new that we know? Trying to scroll and see any names I recognize. I just see the cats fighting out of there. It's Winter's birthday too? Happy birthday, Winter! Happy birthday to Miss Winter. Now, Winter might not be one of my mods, but Winter is a very long-term viewer of mine, so can we get some happy birthdays for Winter as well? Happy birthday. I need to spend way more time on Twitch, because I'm just, like, scrolling. I just don't see, like... PA's live? Is PA live? PA is... it's like noon. What is he doing in here? What is he doing live? All right, queuing up parade for PA. Awesome. PA's looking like he's working on M City. I didn't know PA was live. It's the middle of the day. He normally streams like 4 in the morning. All right, PA is a former member of ClockCraft. He's working on his personal world right now. Go show him some love and support. All right, wrong time for him. I know. All right, queuing up parade over there right now for him. And we will go from there. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Wish me luck surviving in this heat, if it ends up being in this heat. And then tonight, it'll be a blast. I'm not wearing sunscreen. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Best way to support, or good day, everybody. Best way to support channels. Buy yourself some merch. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Tell someone you love them. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.